But enough of this palaver. Let's get the show on the road.
Hello. Hello. Hello.
I'm trying to find a clip for the story of the day, but
yeah,
I don't have it in front of me.
Story of the day combined with the picture of the day.
Yeah. I want to set up the story of the day with a clip.
Yes.
I don't know. Yeah, I don't know. I mean, it was on the old machine, and it's not on the new machine.
The old machine.
Oh.
The old machine.
It was just a scream. A Homer scream.
Of course.
Homer
Yeah.
just screaming. Because by now, most people have seen the first picture.
Oh, God.
I just sent the picture out on Twitter so everyone could puke this morning. The first face transplant picture. This is horrific.
Yeah.
We're building monsters. Monster.
Yeah.
This is horrific. And I was telling Anthony, probably what the deal is with this picture, the guy who did the first face transplant probably is a wonderful surgeon. Probably one of the best in the world.
Would have to be.
But he probably was awful in art.
A horrible artist.
And that's the problem that these surgeons face. Really good surgeons, bad at art.
I mean, they really piled on the flesh.
How do you describe it? Like, she's got jowls. Right.
Teasing E-Rock. Oh, E-Rock.
She's got these big hanging jowls.
Yeah. It's like the donor face was off a real big fat woman,
Yep.
and they didn't know how to thin that face down before they sewed it on.
She looks like the lady in Total Recall. 2
Yes.
weeks.
2 weeks. Yes. I think the picture on the left.
Twist her ears and look like Arnold. You'd be better off.
The picture on the left where she has she still has a ways to go.
Yeah.
I guess she still doesn't have a nose with the picture on the left. And the lips aren't really defined yet.
It's like a Star Wars character.
I would rather walk around like that than the final product.
Yeah. She was all right, too. I mean,
she was a pretty cute,
yeah,
middle-aged woman. And what happened? She got a shotgun blast to the face?
Well, a little shotgun to the face might do that to you.
I mean, everyone's checking out the pictures today. There's a picture in Newsday where they have a CAT scan of
the bones
of her face after she got the shotgun blast. Hold on a minute. What? What, E-Rock? Go ahead. What?
Oh, my God.
No, you were pointing. Go ahead. What? Oh, God. What, E-Rock?
No, it was something Danny was looking up, that the news actually had her photos labeled as monster face, and there's like 2 different versions of it.
And then there's I'm No Monster.
She was
That's
cute.
a good one, E-Rock.
Poor Eric.
That was worth stopping the entire show for.
Poor
All right,
sweet.
thank you. The picture in Newsday, though, they have a CAT scan of her bone structure after she took the shotgun blast to the face.
Yeah.
And her bones are just shattered
I guess that's
below
the
the
problem.
eyeballs.
I guess that's the problem, is they had to rebuild all that shit underneath. Mm-hmm. Like, you can't rebuild the house without the foundation. and that's like what they did. And the top of her head is very tiny and dainty and ladylike. And then from right at the side of her head where your eyes are, down to the mouth, is this giant fat head.
I'm trying to...
Do you walk around? What's worse? I mean, obviously, I guess the no nose is worse, and the permanent meh face. Meh. Just go like this. Meh. Turn the corners of your mouth down. Meh. 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 Oh, also cut your nose off. She was spiting her face.
If you had a face transplant, would you ever look into the mirror again?
Oh my God.
For real?
Only the from the bridge of your nose up.
I would never look in a mirror because I would be like, oh my God, who is this person? That's not me.
She looks nothing like she used to. She should have committed crimes beforehand. She'd get away with it. What'd she look like? Not that. Nope, put her in a lineup. It ain't her.
Do we have a prize for the person that comes up with the best description of face transplant lady?
Oh.
Do we have any prizes in our prize closet?
Probably not.
We should maybe get a prize closet. We haven't had a prize closet in, 5 or 6 years?
Her glasses are resting on her fake cheeks.
Is it really bad to laugh?
Doesn't it shrink, though? Like, the lady in France had one, and her face kind of shrunk after a while.
Did
like,
it?
Yeah,
Well,
I think you get adjust to it.
I think the reason why the face was shrinking was because it was rotting off her face.
Do we have the
off her-
story?
off her
Like,
head.
was it a boyfriend that fucking
Yep, her
got a little
husband.
angry?
Husband got a little pissed off about what?
Dinner burnt?
He shot her in the face, and then he shot himself. And I think he's alive. What a terrible shot. And
He's alive, too?
He only got 7 years for it.
Wow. Let's say hi to Maria on Long Island.
What does he look like?
Good morning.
Probably not as bad because we don't have any pictures
She
of
was
him.
cute back when before she was shot.
sure.
Yeah.
Maria,
Good morning.
good morning.
How are ya?
We're good.
How are
ya? How are ya?
First of all, last night watching the news, my husband looked at me because I busted out laughing and said, "What happened to you?" And the only thing I can confess is you guys. But I personally thought she looked like Sigmund from Sigmund and the Sea Monsters.
Sigmund, the little sea monster. And this is before surgery, right? Yeah, wow, she looks...
That's pretty good.
Thank you, boys. Have a great day.
Oh, my God.
I don't know what you're supposed to do with this story. I mean, I see something like that. I have to just kind of laugh.
What does he look like? Culp's husband, Thomas, shot her in 2004, turned the gun on himself. He went to prison for 7 years. His wife was left clinging to life. Blast shattered her nose, cheeks, the roof of her mouth, and an eye.
Right in the middle of the face.
Hundreds of fragments of shotgun pellet and bone splinters were embedded in her face. She needed a tube into her windpipe to breathe. Only her upper eyelids, forehead, lower lip, and chin were left. She must have looked, before they sewed this shut, as you can see where before this transplant surgery, it's from cheek to cheek. They sewed her shut. That was just laid open like a big hole in her face.
Yeah.
Yeah.
How did she live through that? Wow.
I don't know.
So did he, though. Maybe it was a...
Yeah, what did he do? Like, oh, my toe.
Yeah, how do you live through that is right. Well, I mean, none of the shotgun blast went into her brain, obviously. It was all below her eyes. So I guess that's just safe area. It's going to make a mess, but you're going to survive that.
Yeah.
Oh, here I am 5 years later. He did what he said. I got my nose, Culp said, laughing. Of her doctor, I guess. Laughing. Once while shopping, she heard a little kid say, you said there were no real monsters, Mommy, and there's one right there. Kids are little fucking pricks, aren't they?
Well, they're honest.
She said, I'm not a monster, I'm a person who was shot, and pulled out her driver's license to show the child what she used to look like. I'd have gone, and scare the shit out of the little fucker.
Well, now that she's had the face transplant, maybe she should get the facelift.
Yeah, she could use a facelift.
Now she could use a nice facelift.
And that's dead person face right there.
Is it really?
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
She got dead person face, nerve, skin, muscle, bone, blood vessels.
Someone is looking at this going, I know her. I thought she was dead.
This whole fat face.
Let's say hi to John in Chicago. John?
Old Mountain Head. I remember her.
Oh, shit.
Old Hershey's Kiss.
Morning, boys.
Oh, that's horrid.
Hey, John, what's up?
Hey,
Whoa.
I was watching that news conference yesterday, and we were halfway through it before I realized they weren't interviewing Jay Leno's sister.
Wait a minute.
Well,
This is her talking, by the way. You want to hear her talk?
Yeah, please.
well, I guess I'm the one you came to see today.
Uncomfortable
my name's
laughter.
Connie, and well, I know you know want to focus on me. I think it's more important that you focus on the donor family that made it so I could have this Christmas present, I guess I should say. And all the great doctors with their intelligence to be able to do this, and Dr. Seminar for all her years of experience. And all my great nurses, I mean, they're my family. You know, Pat here, she's my motivator. She's the one that got me to exercise and eat my greens and drink my water.
Oh my God. Yes.
We're finding pictures of what she looks like.
And what is that, American Dad?
Yeah.
Yeah, this is Stan Smith from American Dad.
Stan Smith?
Good old Stan Smith.
From American Dad. She looks just like him. Oh, God.
She still has her nice Southern Belle voice, though. Anyone
Yeah,
notice
wow.
that? It's a little muffled, but she still has that Southern Belle thing happening. Let's say hi to John in New York.
Something.
John?
Hey, you know who I think she looks like?
Ah.
Speaking of cartoons, the South Park episode when the Ass Face family shows up looking for Ben Affleck.
Yeah. Great.
Very good.
It's all cartoons that she looks like.
Yeah, that's not a good
no
sign.
people.
She just looks like a homely lady. It's like, I guess that's not bad compared to laying in the hospital with a hole in your face.
I reckon.
I would assume that the swelling is going to continue to go
Yeah.
down or something, because there's no way they would just put her back on the street like this.
Maybe back on the street. She's not ready. She's not street legal.
No, not yet.
Maybe there's like drains or something that have to drain fluid out of her face or something.
And yeah,
I don't know. I like Danny pulls up a webpage and there's just some chick bent over with her asshole showing.
Dude, no matter what you search for, you're going to get
There's
at least
porno.
3 or 4 results.
Yeah, at least 3 or 4 things are going to be just porno.
let's say hi to Bob in Boston. Bob?
Hey, she looks like a half-melted Mr. Potato Head.
Yeah.
A little bit.
There's definitely a Mr. Potato Head thing going on there.
Yeah.
Nice.
Nice. All right, let's go back to her talking.
And Chad, he spent hours with me. He spent three days by my bedside when I was in ICU and that. So, I mean, I can't tell you how good all doctors are, and I'm going to forget all of them. But Ron, he helped me with my speech therapy, and
We'll never forget you either.
I mean, I
My
just
nightmares.
can't say enough about the team. And Dr. Reznor, I mean, but what I really want to say is, I mean, even my daughter, I love her so much. She called me up, just out of the blue, she called me and didn't even know I was having a bad day. And she'd have Maddox in the background, and I couldn't talk, and she just got my old grandson
Why,
talking in
shut
the
up.
background.
I have no idea what she's saying.
I know. I can't even understand
And
her.
everyone's just sitting there all polite. No one knows what you're saying.
Oh, you hear the cameras going off, though.
Oh, yeah.
They want pictures of this.
Keep talking so we can get as many pictures as
Yeah.
possible. I'm laughing because the descriptions of what she looks like, they're killing me. Listen to this one. Todd in Jersey. Todd.
That looks like the ghost of Pac-Man.
Oh, shit. She looks like a Pac-Man ghost. Yes. Oh, that's horrible.
And this one. Ron in Georgia. Ron.
Peter ran.
Chance from Weird Science.
Oh, right. Chet from Weird Science after he was turned into a big pile of shit. Oh, God damn. Chet from Weird Science. Oh, fuck. That's terrible. Oh, shit. So far. That nails it. Chet from Weird Science.
Oh, my God.
Hey, what did you do to me?
This next clip, maybe we shouldn't play because I think it's for you and I and Jimmy and our listeners. It's titled Face Transplant Lady Tells People Not to Judge.
Aw, well,
I mean,
don't judge. Oh, what is that?
Look,
It's Pizza the Hut from Spaceballs.
Pizza the Hut from Spaceballs. There's another one. That just looks like
Oh,
Chet
very,
with
yeah.
icing on him.
you know what? I'm old school. I'm all about the sideshow. This
Yeah.
used to be sideshow stuff.
Oh, yeah, you'd put her in a circus.
You used to, you wouldn't allow the monsters to talk. You would put them behind some kind of curtain.
friends.
You'd pay your quarter or your dollar, and you would check this shit out. Now they're front and center doing press conferences.
Yeah.
I just want to say that when somebody has a disfigurement and don't look as pretty as you do, don't judge them because you never know what happened to them. I was shot. I don't know if everybody knows that, but I was shot. And I don't want to go into it, but, and I'm 46, so I was 40 years old when it happened. But that song, it says, if I was 40 and could fly and all that, boy, that really hit home when that song came out. And that came out that same year. You never know what might happen to you. You might get in a car wreck and think you're beautiful one day. So those people don't look the same as you do. You never know. One day it might be all taken away. So, thank you all. I think that's all I got to say. Thank you.
Oh, I thought that was more gunfire. Holy Jesus. Kill it.
What song was she talking about? I believe I can fly.
I believe I can.
Wouldn't she be top heavy? I mean, she can't fly.
No. She's like the spruce goose. I believe I can fly.
Here's another one. Oh, my God. Let's say hi to Mark in Louisiana. Mark!
Hi, guys.
Hey, Mark.
I'd like to introduce you to the 2009 champion of the Chubby Bunny Contest.
Oh, God damn. Yeah.
Thank you, sir. Let's go to Joe. Joe.
Hi.
Hey, Joe.
Hey, you guys are all blowing it, man.
Yep.
It's the latest Susan Boyle makeover.
Oh, that's Susan Boyle.
Punching out, guys.
All right. Carl in Massachusetts. Red Sox beat the Yankees last night. Is that what happened? Red Sox swept the Yankees again?
Couldn't tell you.
Yeah.
Well, I figured.
No problem.
It did.
Gentlemen,
Yes.
it looks like Slimer from the Ghostbusters.
Slimer from Ghostbusters. Yeah, you know, the same type of pointy-headed thing. Hershey Kiss head. Yeah. Oh, maybe that one.
Well, yeah, a little bit.
Yeah, the cheekbones are there. That's for sure.
Quagmire from Family Guy is coming in. Robin in Detroit. She's a regular to the show. Looks like a Fat Albert character. That's Bill in Hoboken.
Oh, God.
Any Fraggle Rock fans out there?
Did you look at the garbage pile from Fraggle Rock?
Garbage pile from Fraggle Rock.
I need a reference point of that. I haven't seen Fraggle Rock in a long time.
Garbage pile.
One, but if you can find the music video to a song called Starlight by the Superman Lovers,
yeah,
she looks fucking exactly like that potato thing.
Potato thing.
That potato thing.
Punching out.
Thank you, Cody.
Wow.
A little bit.
We're talking about face transplant woman. If you turned the news on this morning or opened up a newspaper, you couldn't help but be horrified by looking at it.
I kind of feel bad I'm laughing, but...
Yeah, it's one of those things, you know, she's probably been through some shit.
Yeah.
Fuck.
But this is all people are going to be talking about this morning. Look, every TV
they're showing what they did to her.
Yeah, which obviously is amazing.
Yeah, but they're showing it like it's just snapping on and everything was fine, but that obviously isn't the case.
No.
Yeah, the whole middle of her face is not hers. It wasn't there.
Right. Below the eyes, all the way down to the jaw.
Ugh.
They had to rebuild the jaw and everything.
Yeah, she was just.
Do yourself a favor. Try to find. Not many newspapers are carrying the picture of her CAT scan, where they show the bones and what happens to the bones after the shotgun blast. It's amazing. It's just all fragments below her eyes.
You know what the problem is too? That she has thin hair. She needs to have like a poofed out hair more.
She needs big Farrah hair from the 70s.
Yeah, her hair it just looks like a sheet of hair paper. She put her head is too thin.
You're right.
Fluff that shit up a little bit.
Too thin for the top of her head. She needs that to be huge.
Hey, candy corn head, fluff that do up.
Someone got to check her cheeks with a tire pressure gauge. Someone overinflated her face.
Let's go to Steve the trucker. Steve.
What's up, boys?
Hey, Steve.
Hey there.
Hey, she looks like the shrunken head dude off of Beetlejuice.
Oh,
yeah, a little bit of that.
It's been a while.
Later, boys.
Thank you, sir. And finally, Tony on Long Island. Tony, how are you, buddy?
Good morning, boys.
Good morning.
I want to know how long it's going to be until old Mashed Potato Face has a TLC program. You know, the...
No, I understand what you're saying. You're on to the whole TLC thing. TLC has turned into the Sideshow channel.
Oh, absolutely.
Yeah. But they do these shows, and They do these shows and make believe they're actually, doing something for society, but it's just an excuse to show
freak shows,
to show weird people like
Yep.
the tree guy that has his whole body turning into a tree. You got the really heavy people that can't get out of bed anymore. You got wow, there's a whole bunch of them. I mean, if you just look at the TLC schedule, you could sit in front of the TV for hours and see this over and over again.
And Hope, I know you're a big fan of the Freak Show channel, so I thought I'd throw that out there.
I've been obsessed with freak shows my entire life.
Freak Show channel.
And I thank...
Well, boys, I'm going to punch out. You guys have a good day.
You do that.
And I thank Andrew Gore for giving me one of the best days of my life when I got to see his private collection of stuff he's collected over the years.
Freakish memorabilia.
Yeah,
that guy. I couldn't go over his house. I was just too creeped out by him.
Yeah, it's unbelievable. Actually,
he kind of creeped me out.
Really,
as a person, yeah.
He's actually a pretty cool dude.
Yeah, no, when he's been on the show and everything, he was cool and all, but it just what he's into is a little.
You don't like that morbid stuff, do you?
No, but the fucked up thing is, I will sit and watch all those A&E murder shows. Mm-hmm. I love Cold Case File.
Yeah, I don't like that stuff.
And all that stuff. It was a cold September morning. She went out to the mall, and when she approached her car in the parking lot, a man came up behind her. And then they talk about, like, torture and fucking killed and body dumped somewhere. And then, I like seeing how the cops, like, figured shit out.
Mm-hmm.
But,
know what's weird about those shows?
Like the morbid shit.
Like you mentioned the mall.
Yeah.
What those shows are great at, they make the mall parking lot on a really nice sunny day look like the creepiest place in the world.
Yeah, a horrible place to go.
Just
and
how they film it, and just how they throw in a little music.
Yeah,
and all of a sudden you're like, that's a horror show now.
The mall parking lot. Oh,
it's
nice. Yes, Cold Case Files.
Do you want to take more phone calls?
I'm Bill. What's his name?
Bill Curtis.
Bill Curtis. When we return, the trial of the cut people's dicks off and shove them down their mouth killer. It's always some horrible guy.
He's got some great commercials on TV right now.
Yeah, they're kind of using him for that. I don't know. I kind of think that ruins his credibility.
Yeah, but I think he's done.
Like, it's funny and everything, but to watch him doing the Cold Case Files and other crime shows like that, he has such credibility and that voice, and he's walking through the courtroom. We'll tell you what happened right after this break.
I would never want him as a friend.
Friend? Ugh. Oh.
I bet you he hasn't filmed one of those in years. I bet you they're all really old shows.
They are old shows, yeah.
Okay, let me say hi to Joe in Boston. Joe!
Well, that's
my spit. It's everywhere.
Good for this lady. What can I tell you?
Beats the option, I guess.
Yeah, I mean, it's nice that they got some kind of option for people that have lost their faces.
Like, she's not pleasant to look at, but it's like you don't know, like, you're not going to run screaming.
Right.
Like, if you look at it, you're just like, that's an odd-looking lady.
Yeah,
I got people in my family that are uglier than this woman. Simple as that, and they didn't have a face transplant. So.
It is better than it was.
Not my immediate family, by the way. We're all we're all gorgeous.
Little kids.
We all could have been models.
Little kids might still look like, Mother, there's a pile of mashed potatoes with glasses talking to me. Her nickname is going to be Old Wispy Wig.
Richard Dreyfuss is slapping her cheeks going, I know this. This means something.
Yes, Close Encounters.
Old Devil's Tower head.
Looks like Shit Demon from Dogma.
Oh, yeah, okay.
That's Ty in Ohio. I don't have time to get to him.
Great, 2 piles of shit she looks like.
Yeah. Jim in New York. How are you, Jim?
Hey, what's up, fellas?
What's up?
I got 2 questions.
Yeah.
One, would you let the monster blow you for the goof factor?
Yeah. I was just going to answer, yeah, without a doubt. You do stuff for the story.
I might have to videotape it and let my friends watch just for kicks.
Yeah.
And the second thing is, would you hook it up with half a Hulk face and really watch the fun begin?
Wow, yeah.
Wow is right.
Her and half a Hulk face.
Wow is right.
Well, we got together and fell in love.
Thanks, fellas. Punching out.
I didn't know you could do half a Hulk face.
Yeah, you just got it's pretty easy. It's more physical than anything else.
You notice we turned him around? First time he came around, he was an angry motherfucker.
Oh, yeah.
Angry. And now he accepts it, and he knows,
He's embraced.
That's his
loved
thing.
by people.
He has embraced the whole half a Hulk face thing now.
You know why? He knows, like, if he goes to an O&A event or something like that, like, everyone knows who he is. So they're not going to look and go,
Yeah.
They look at him and go, oh, hey, half a Hulk face, what's up?
They're actually getting to know him as a person. You make a very good point. I know we like to make a lot of jokes on this show.
I like to make a mockery of everything,
Yeah, sure.
especially people's misfortune.
But if he walks through a mall, people are pointing, staring, running, screaming. But at an O&A event, people go, have Hulk faces here?
Yeah.
They take their quick look.
Hey, have Hulk face.
Wow, okay.
Can I get a picture with you?
And then they start talking for real.
Yeah.
And then there's some chit-chat.
And you realize, the guy's not, he's actually a guy. We're helping by making fun of people.
Are we?
Yeah.
Oh,
That's how I sleep.
Well, that's the story. That's the number one story today, obviously. We'll get back into that a little later.
It's a piggy.
Yeah, Red Sox beat the Yankees for the big sweep. Mets beat the Braves 4-3. Brett Favre.
Yes, I heard this on my way in.
No.
He will be playing football next year.
Why?
It's still
oh, God.
It's still a rumor, but it's obvious.
No, they're showing clips. They're talking too much about it.
Yeah.
Like it's going to happen for the Vikings.
For the Vikings is right.
Yep.
And the why is very simple, Jimmy. How much would he make? 10 million?
Yeah.
8 million? What is Brett Favre worth?
No, not him, but why would they?
Oh, why? Well,
yeah.
Why would they take him, right?
Probably, get some fannies in the seats.
Yeah, people will be like, hey, look, Brett Favre.
I yelled and screamed when the Jets were thinking about this move. I was like, not on the Brett Favre train whatsoever.
No,
he's a Hall of Famer, obviously, and all that. But you watch, he'll play for the Vikings next year. One more season for Brett Favre.
He wants revenge
What's the Super Bowl?
on Packers. Travis says he wants revenge on Packers. Really?
He's still kind of pissed off.
Yeah, and if he plays for the Vikings, he can face the Packers twice. And that's the only team that would take him. Mm-hmm. Everyone else has a quarterback already.
I was going to ask because I don't know that much. I don't go deep with football, so the Vikings really are desperate for a quarterback, Travis.
Maybe Sam knows.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, and ask Sam.
Yeah,
but and anyone will take. Well, not anyone, but they would take Brett Favre. It's better than the option they have right now.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. Who was that? Fran Tarkenton?
I have no idea.
Making a comeback?
You just made an old school Vikings joke.
Yes.
I like that.
Fran Tarkenton.
You want some facts to feel old today?
I thought I just made one.
That's a good one. There's a few things going on.
Yeah.
A very famous baseball player. It's his birthday today.
Mm-hmm.
Do you know? Did you look at the sheet?
Pumpsy Green?
Pumpsy Green. No.
What was the thing?
Very famous baseball player.
What about him?
Retired. It's his birthday today. Oh. And when I tell you how old he is, it's going to make people feel very old today.
He retired. What team did he play for?
Well, that'll pretty much give it away, but the Giants.
Baseball Giants?
Mets.
Willie Mays?
Willie Mays.
Willie Mays. Say hey,
Give yourself a bill! I don't want to get any questions right.
I acknowledge I do that to annoy people.
Say hey, Willie.
Yes.
I'm going to guess he's 50. Is he 57 years young?
No, Uncle Paul.
How old for real would you think Willie Mays is?
I would say 70.
78.
Wow.
That's almost
78 years old.
Jesus.
Here's one for Bob Seger, 63. But here's a more important music question. 37 years ago today, a very, very popular song was released.
37 years ago. Give me the year. I don't want to do math.
72?
1972. Well, 1905.
You could ask a couple questions because,
A very famous song.
Which one? Was it a big number one hit?
I would assume it
I'm
was.
not looking at any
I would assume
text
it was
because I
a
wanna know
number
this.
one hit.
I'll bet you think the song is about you, don't you?
Don't you?
You're so vain.
Ugh.
No.
What genre of music is it?
Rock, softer rock.
Yeah.
Solo artist.
Oh, I know it.
Chick.
Sort of.
Okay, so
That's a really good hint right there.
Wow. All right.
Sort of.
It's a really ugly woman or a lesbian.
Looks like an old lesbian.
Tiny Tim? No.
No.
Looks like an old lesbian. Then or now?
Back then, bald. Now, old lesbian.
Elton John?
Yes.
Okay, wow.
Okay.
Give yourself a bell.
A bail? A song?
Yeah.
Rocket Man.
Yeah.
Rocket
Fucking
Man.
Rocket Man.
Give myself a bell!
37 years ago.
I'm not the man they think I am at all. No. I'm a
Rocket Man.
rocket man.
Do you like Elton John? For real. I don't turn it off, but
Yeah.
I don't search it out.
This song is phenomenal.
Leave On is the best song he ever did.
Oh, no.
I don't know. I like Funeral for a Friend.
Really?
Yeah.
Why?
Because it's so epic.
It takes forever.
I know, it does.
For us old rock jocks, that was a great one to play.
Oh, take a big dump, get a blowjob, whatever you need to do.
All the above.
The old, yeah. The old I got some time to spare song, huh?
Oh, yeah. I should have some of my old friends call up, the ones I taught radio on the spot.
Here, you put this song on.
See, when this one ends, what you do is push play on this, fade down that fader.
Oh.
And I'll be back in 10 minutes.
I'll be back lickety-split.
Right. My friends used to come by in Rochester just to say hi after the bars closed because I was like loser douchebag that had to do the overnight.
Yeah.
And I would teach them how to do radio for many, many reasons.
Yeah, of course.
That's all I'll say right now. Many reasons.
Elton John's songs are probably amongst the hardest to interpret the words from that I've ever known. There's so many of his songs that I don't know what the fuck he's saying. Mm-hmm. And as a kid, when you're trying to like sing along in the car,
yeah,
it's not a clue. Still to this day, there are so many songs I don't know what the fuck he's saying in them.
You know, you make a great point. I just kind of like make up words when I try to sing along.
He's one of the worst ever as far as Elton John finding trying to guess what the lyrics are to his songs. This one's not that bad because it's kind of slow and you can hear, but like Benny and the Jets, I think, is one.
What does Benny and the Jets mean?
I don't know. Crocodile Rock is another one that, like, put on Crocodile Rock.
That song fucking stinks.
It stinks on ice.
Stinks.
I like to say on ice. But it's like, what the fuck is he saying? Mm-hmm. Why are you still playing this?
It kind of is nice.
Yeah, it's kind of. We ought to just
nice
play
and
this
early.
all day.
It's making me happy inside.
He wasn't saying Crocodile Rock. He was actually saying cock. A mile of cock.
Yeah, the times were different, so, you know.
Yeah. All right. Okay, here it goes.
When rock was
Yeah, you can see that. Yeah.
You didn't have a
Fun.
Susie.
Me and Susie.
You had a stand.
All right, here we go now.
Had a something at a place my own, the biggest thing I ever got.
It's a little later on.
Get the lyrics, actually.
Here it comes. Now this part.
See, he changed it up, so that was a very important part of the song.
I know that is. Never will, yeah. And then what? All right.
Oh, Lord, Mama.
It's obvious. He's singing about simple times.
Is that it?
When you picked up your broad and went to the ice cream joint. And had an ice cream soda.
Your fruit.
And then you watched the submarine races.
Yeah. He had a submarine in his mouth.
He sure did, man. He sure did.
It was racing to his tonsils. Yeah, okay.
All right, enough.
Well, I heard the song enough where you kind of know the words after a while, but he's a big perpetrator of I don't know what the fuck he's singing about.
Yeah, there's a lot of them out there. So,
yeah.
Benny and the Jets is a terrible song, too.
Benny.
Benny and the Jets.
Terrible song.
Yeah, horrid.
We're going to have to go to break, Travis, with a little leave on.
Yeah.
We're going to get it to the hook. We won't play the whole song, but
like
why
that
not?
one.
I love Leave On, actually, when they're singing it on the bus in Almost Famous.
I don't know it.
Oh, yeah?
You ever see Almost Famous?
I did, but I was like, I didn't love it.
I gotta see that movie again. I'm not sure if I like it.
I've never seen it.
Almost Famous?
Yeah, I just nothing I really want to say there. Nothing to see here.
Final episode of Friends, 5 years ago today, whatever. Babe Ruth hit his first home run how many years ago?
Wait a minute. 100.
Almost, yeah. 94.
Wow.
94 years ago.
94 years?
Mm-hmm.
God damn. It's a long fucking time ago.
All right. Want to take our first break?
Let us do that.
With a little leave on.
Yeah.
For your Wednesday morning.
And leave us on in the interim. Oh, good gravy. Good gosh.
Start the song. Thank you.
Leave on wears his war wound like a crown. It calls his child Jesus, 'cause he lights the name, and he sends him to the finest school in town. Leave on likes his money. He makes a lot, they say. Spends his days.
Hello? Hi. I am the biggest idiot ever.
Yeah?
I already know that.
We can go to break now.
No. I'm pumping up Elton John. I'm pumping up Almost Famous.
Oh, yeah?
I'm pumping up the sing along on the bus.
Yeah.
And I got the wrong fucking song.
This ain't the song.
No.
The song stinks, by the way.
I do like Leave On though. What do we do now?
What song do you like?
Everyone told me. Everybody. It came in a million
Tiny
times.
Dancer.
Yes.
Tiny Dancer.
It's Tiny Dancer, not Leave On. I'm an idiot. Now what do we do?
Well,
put Tiny Dancer on and go to break.
Yeah?
That will conclude the gay hour.
It certainly will.
Holy crap. I'm heating up. I'm so embarrassed now.
It's that bad?
Oh, yeah, I'm heating up. I'm so
hot.
embarrassed. Making a nice statement about a cool song from an all-right movie.
Yeah.
And I'm talking about the wrong song. Give me a little Tiny Dancer. We'll be back.
Blue jean baby, LA lady, seamstress for the band, pretty eyes,
Love Godsmack still. Opie and Anthony. Hey, I heard David Letterman in there. Just want to remind people, Brian Regan and Chris Cornell, two people that just did our show, will be on Letterman on Friday. That's going to be a solid show for Mr. Letterman.
Yes.
You know what I'm going to tonight? Colin Quinn's show starts tonight.
Yeah, I want to go.
Oh, it does?
Yes. It's 8 o'clock. It's called My 2 Cents. It's Colin's one-man show on the economy. It's like only running for like 10 or 11 days.
My 2 cents.
Yeah, I want to go to that.
About the economy and stuff?
Yeah, I bought tickets to support him.
He's very smart, Colin, and very funny.
Yeah.
So I would absolutely suggest you check that out.
Yeah, he fucking...
My goodness.
He'll have some great stuff on the economy.
We're staring at the Brie Olson Cyberskin doggy style vibrating pussy and ass.
It finally arrived.
Thank God. We were saving up our... What do you used to have to save?
Box tops.
Well, kind of the same thing.
You got a box bottom. You got the box and the bottom. Wow, look at that ass and pussy.
Our friend Brie Olson. This thing weighs...
That thing is ridiculous.
It is really heavy. Oh, here, you want it?
It's ridiculous.
Oh. I'll play Vanna White.
It's
ta-da!
It's very heavy. It's made out of solid rubber.
Right.
And it's her buttocks and her pussy and ass region.
Oof.
Oh God. Jesus Christ. Yeah, you know how many people have done that? We were commenting before how, because it's covered in plastic, it's got like bubble plastic over the butt cheeks, so it's not just the butt cheeks coming out, but the plastic is all greasy, like people have just been mauling the plastic over the butt.
God, it's sort of lifelike.
Is it?
Yeah.
You're punching. Wow, it rippled like an ass does when you smack it.
Yeah.
What the fuck's going on?
But,
Ooh, yeah.
Take it out of the box.
Ooh, beat it.
I got a rod.
Beat it with a stick. Let's just all fuck it here. What do you say, guys?
You want to take it out of the box?
Yeah.
Yeah, take it out so we could just look at it without the...
I was telling Anthony, though,
let's violate it.
If I was 14 years old, what I would do to this thing...
Better than anything you can get.
My mom would be confused. Why are you going to bed at 8:30 again, Greg?
Well,
I got some shit to do in my room.
Yeah.
My mom would be confused. What's that thing you and your father keep hosing out?
Oh, fuck. We got to close the curtains for that.
What?
I'll tell you why.
Why?
It's because
we're about to have fun.
Well, yeah, exactly. If someone,
fun is imminent.
It could offend. Oh, this is Danny, by the way. If someone looks in and sees it, they could potentially be offended. So
that's why broads have no business doing radio.
Right.
This is all about broads.
Yeah. Oh, well, it could also be the two guys walking by to this other studio.
Like
that
They won't know what it is.
Ew, yeah, what is that?
Like I said, it's all about broads.
It's missing a few things.
And I respect broads when I'm not doing a radio show.
Yeah, of course.
You'd be surprised how much I actually respect broads.
We
when I'm
have
not
great
doing this.
respect for the skirt.
But in radio, not so much. Because this is what happens. You got to put curtains up to look at a wait, what is it again?
Clayton, see? Yeah, give it the full name.
At a doggy-style vibrating pussy and ass.
You know, there's no guesswork as to what's in that box. I'll tell you that.
I guarantee someone tried to sell this to Walmart. Like, look, what we want to do.
We'd like Walmart to exclusively carry this product. What is it? It's a Cyberskin doggy-style vibrating pussy and ass.
Oh, they won't put this on their shelves, but they'll sell you a gun.
They'll sell you ammunition.
Shut the fuck up. Yeah. That stupid argument.
Shut up. Argument. That would be a hard thing to hide, too, in your room as a kid.
That's what I was getting at. When I was 14, I built pussies.
Yeah.
Did you build pussies? Well, you were lucky.
I jacked it.
But you were getting laid very young.
Yeah, but I was jacking off a lot earlier than I got laid.
But would you make stuff?
Yeah, I would fuck things around the house.
I did tube socks.
Yeah, that
really?
Yeah.
That wasn't so much for pleasure as it was just for easy cleanup.
Well,
if I didn't want to get up and have to clean up or worry that there's going to be a stain in my bed.
You would roll the tube socks in such a way, Jimmy. Oh, yeah.
Oh, you would do that?
Oh, yeah.
For pleasure?
Just to
to feel it going in something.
Thank you.
Just have it go in some. Could I put this in something, please?
Yes, it was just more to have the sensation that it was actually going into something.
That you were actually sliding it into something instead of just grip and rip.
Yeah, and then I did the primitive pillow thing. If I had this, though, holy mackerel. But like you just were saying it, you'd have to hide this from Mom and Daddy.
I did.
Would you hide this in your room?
Wow, let me think where I would hide that as a kid. I'm picturing my room. Where could I fucking put that? That Mom would, because Mom went in there. She'd make the bed. She'd open up the closet because she was constantly like saying stuff like, your closet's a mess, so you can't put it in there. Your drawer, she would put laundry in your drawer. I'd be fucking.
Well,
I'd have to like put I'd screw a light bulb in its ass and say it was a lamp.
My mom has the OCD so bad, if we like had our sneakers like just hanging out in the wrong place in our room, she would destroy our rooms.
What are you buying it a drink?
What?
Open the fucking box. Pull it out.
Handling it with care. It's not really her.
Opie's trying to actually make time with it and make it like make it like him.
I didn't want to destroy the packaging.
Yeah. Oh, well.
In case we have to return it.
Yes.
Do you think they take returns on that?
There's tapioca in this. Can you?
Well, my mom.
Potato flakes.
My mom was known to rip apart our room, so I wouldn't be able to hide this in my room.
Yeah.
So I'd have to. I used to bury like porn.
What did you have like fucking? What do they call that in prison when they shake down?
Shakedown.
Would she shake down your cell?
Dude, it was it was always fun when you came home from school to find your room on the driveway.
You're being transferred.
Wow, on the driveway?
Sometimes, yeah.
For what?
Wow.
Just because like some dumb thing was left out.
It was a nice day.
Was that a punishment or to look for something?
I don't know. Ask her. I have no idea what went on in her head.
Oh wow! Look at that.
Shit.
That
what would she say
really
to you?
Sick.
Huh?
What would she say to you when you went? Why is my stuff on the floor?
I don't know. Your room was a mess, so now here it is messier. Yeah.
Are those the clean out ports up top?
Huh?
Dude, are those the clean out ports on top? I think I see 2 holes where a tramp stamp would go. This is so fucking wrong.
You could
fuck those.
Right.
Whatever. I want to fuck her lower back. Dude, that thing is so heavy.
Oh my god.
Look at that. You look stupid. Oh god.
Man, that's a fat puss.
Oh, that is. Oh my god. Look at that. That is fantastic.
Hold on, I'll do it.
Do it some justice.
All right.
What are you gonna put it over your ass?
By the way, you have just figured out the bit.
Oh, that's
we get
great.
2 guys. Not you. We get 2 guys in here.
Right?
We get one to hold that on his ass and one to fuck it.
It's not gay.
Not at all.
Wow.
That.
Show the pussy.
The pussy's
Let me see
nice,
the pussy
man.
part.
Is Bree's pussy that fat? I don't remember. Wow.
What? Well, let's go to the experts.
This fucking thing is.
I can't seem to put my finger in that pussy.
Right, here. I'm throwing it to you.
Here, oh, don't throw it. Oh my God. Please don't throw it.
Instead of hot potato, we're gonna play hot pussy.
Hot pussy. Oh God, Jesus Christ. Oh, look at her asshole opens up real nice. Yeah. Yeah, you get in that ass. Oh man. I'm gonna finger her ass. It's fresh out of the package.
Would you like some lube?
No. I'm just gonna stick my finger in her ass like I'm fucking pumping for oil.
Dude, you know what the bit is? Jimmy's on to the bit, but we gotta spray some liquid.
Here's how you get a girl off, by the way. Oh! You just punch her in the pussy.
Jesus.
Can I see that?
Oh, yeah. Here you go, Jim. Hup! Oh!
How heavy is that?
Oh, Jimmy's spanking it.
Nice.
You like that, don't you,
Jimmy,
Jim?
is it accurate?
Yeah.
Can someone explain what this is?
No, it's too sticky.
You know what this part is?
Yeah. That's a sample that kind of comes through the packaging, so you could kind of see what it feels like.
Oh, so you can feel it. Feel how real it is.
All right.
It
like
does actually feel like a fucking an ass, but the
Jimmy's
thing is,
virtually fucking
it's
it.
too.
It's too sticky.
Yeah, it's too like.
You got to put some flour on it.
Yeah.
Some baker's flour.
Hey, we need some batteries.
Where's the pussy? You don't.
Oh, there's a vibrator that goes in. Oh, that's what the hole in the top is for.
You can't fuck the pussy.
What?
What are you
You
talking
can only
about?
fuck the ass.
Are you kidding me? Fuck that.
Get out of here.
It says vibrating pussy and ass, Jim.
Give me a knife. We'll fuck the pussy.
Open that pussy up.
Okay.
What's the matter? You fucking amateur.
I know.
Fucking amateur.
It's too tight.
He had to pop the hymen.
It's virgin. Virgin piece of rubber.
What batteries do we need for this thing?
AA. They're on.
Double A?
They're coming.
All right, cool.
You know what, dude? It does actually, when you put the finger in the pussy, it actually does feel
Like a
Very pussy.
Yeah, it's got a really weird. And if it wasn't for the sticky, like top of it, which
And the fact that it's only an ass cut out of a woman.
that's all I ever see anyway. So it's fine. When I talk to them, I see only that.
This is all you see. That's the perfect woman right there.
Yeah, it really is. But it's like the pussy has like a kind of a in the inside of it, it pushes back like a real pussy.
Oh wow!
Like you know how when you put your finger inside of a girl, if it tightens up, it just kind of pushes back.
You're starting to think that might be a good fuck. With some lube.
Maybe, yeah.
But again, we've talked about this before. The embarrassment of then coming and having to clean it up.
Embarrassment.
Oh, look, see, there she is. There's her fat pussy.
Let me see it again.
It's molded out of her. They said.
Yeah, she said it
She
was.
said it was molded right from her pussy.
How do you clean this material? Like, let me put some water on it. It's a weird.
Let me
feel it.
Let me feel the pussy. Oh, get in there. Where is it? I don't know where the hole is.
See?
Jimmy, I can't find it. Oh, there it is. Oh, yeah, it's kind of, and it's got that ribbed kind of little feel. We're DPing. Opie, we're DPing her.
Anthony's got the
Finger.
pussy, and
I
I'll
can
take
feel-
the fucking dirty brown
I
spot.
can feel Jim's finger through here. We're DPing her ass.
It's nice.
Yeah.
It fucking it feels like a real body.
Oh,
Except for that.
the interior of the pussy has those little ridges and
Yeah.
stuff. And wow, that's
for your pleasure.
ribbed for your pleasure.
For your pleasure.
But this is how it feels like when you're fucking.
Yeah, we fucking showed that ass, didn't we, Jim?
We sure
That's
did.
right.
Me and you.
Hey,
The only problem is the weird like when you.
Yeah, stickiness. Doesn't have that. Yeah, because it's not alive.
But what is that?
maybe
that-
this cyber skin shit will help it out.
What's that?
It must be some kind of lube.
That looks like face transplant plant lady's face. It really does. That's what it's like to smack her cheeks.
Yeah.
Hey, yeah, Jimmy.
I need glasses.
Jimmy's face transplant.
Wait.
Get some glasses on him.
Who's got glasses?
Oh shit. That is fucking perfect. I want a picture too. That's too goddamn good.
Get some glasses.
Get me glasses and a turtleneck.
Get glasses for Jimmy.
Hold
Because
on.
that is so fucking
Make
perfect.
the pussy your mouth.
Oh God, your face transplant woman.
Make the pussy your mouth.
Where's my thin wig?
You need glasses.
All right, there we go.
Hold on, who's
There's
those?
some,
Travis's.
there's
You
some,
wipe them down first
poor
before I
little,
put my face?
poor little Travis.
Jesus.
He'll be blind as a bat if you lose those fucking magnifying glasses on his face. You almost broke them.
Wouldn't be the first time.
These nerd glasses.
Rather break him with a fist, right?
Jesus, Travis.
He's blind as a bat.
Wait,
Hold on. Making his version of transplant.
Transplant lady. There you go. You gotta get that.
Someone should zip my jacket up.
Yeah, zip his jacket up over the front of it. Holy shit!
Wig?
Dude, if we had a wig, a little thin wig to put on him. Oh my God!
Wait a minute.
You're a transplant lady.
Yeah, I don't want it to look like a pussy anymore. I want it to look like her face. Hold on. We're all taking pictures of Jimmy.
Oh my God. Oh, that is fucking wrong. Holy shit.
We need a wig.
Yeah, a wig would be perfect.
Ah.
That is disturbingly funny.
By the way, a question. Are we allowed to tweet this shit?
I was wondering. I don't know. It's rubber.
Yeah, but it doesn't matter. Like, I wouldn't tweet.
No?
Tweety.
Let me see a picture of it.
Let me look at a picture and see if it's tweetable. Because I don't know how many people would actually know what it is unless you were listening to this very program.
True.
Although, look at who you look like, dude.
It's a great.
It really looks like old fat face.
Oh my God.
God damn.
So what are we gonna do with this?
What are we going to do about this?
I say we get fucking two guys in here. No, it's a creepy wig. Thank you.
Yeah, but that's
creepy wig.
I want a thin one. We need a thin wig.
A little thin wig. Ooh, you're washing it off.
Jimmy, you're a creep.
You
No, I
wash
wanna
that
see
ass.
You see how carefully he's wiping off
I know, he's wiping
the ass?
very, very
Kind
carefully.
of like a serial killer, like
Yeah.
taking care of his
How
trophy.
hot it must be to have a real one of these.
Just a cutout ass.
You're taking care of your trophy, aren't you,
Oh,
Jimmy?
look, she's got a little dirt on her. We'll clean you up now.
That's right.
We got to clean you up, don't we?
Jesus wants
Yeah.
you to be punished.
You have to be cleaned.
Know what we could
Look how
do?
fast these get dirty.
I know, they really do. Look.
Just like real
Nasty.
badges.
Yeah, like real women.
What's the wash
you
thing
dirty
on here?
bitch.
Dude, is there instruction on how to clean this?
I don't know.
You put this
It
under
just
your
says
bed, it would have all
cleaning.
dust bunnies.
It says cleaning. That's your fucking problem,
Yeah.
pervert.
Right. Hey, people are saying intern David needs to fuck this thing.
People are saying.
People are saying. Actually, it was Chris in the Poconos.
Yeah.
We don't do that, people are saying. We try to
Do it
do
all the
real
time.
story.
Fuck 'em.
Hey, we could, at the very least, Aunt.
I think I got a communicable disease from it.
You're itching.
I'm itching, and I got like a rash coming up. And I don't have a latex allergy, but
Uh-oh.
Oh, good. Dan is fingering it now. Now I'll never eat it.
At the very least, we should play a game of darts with it.
I wonder if a dart would even penetrate
It would
that.
just bounce off.
I don't know. I think it would.
Dude, that is a very realistic fucking vag.
Yeah, it looks very real, and the feel of the vag is pretty good.
You put that on in some Brie Olsen porn and fucking move on.
Yeah, you could do that. Lube it up so you slide in there real nice.
Absolutely.
Yeah, that's fuckable. I give it 4 stars.
Yeah.
Yeah. Who's gonna christen it?
Let's get intern David in here.
I would.
Intern David.
He might be out actually on a run.
Oh,
I'll
too
check.
bad
Oh,
for
really?
everybody. I just heard
Poor
a lot
him.
of yays.
Poor him.
All right, well,
I don't know if I could fuck that. Would you fuck that? Should I? Well, we're asking, could you fuck it? Would I? Could you? Just stop with the questions.
Yes. Bobo, why would you fucking Bobo?
Bobo, would you fuck that, Bobo? Bobo, why would you fuck that?
see, everyone's saying we can't tweak that shit.
No?
I think if you make it more, make it look more like a face.
I
and then
would,
we're all in on the joke, knowing what it really is.
Yeah.
That would be the way to go.
I defy you.
What if we
figure out
cover up
what it
the
The bung? The bung.
You just don't want to get your account yanked, because and then
Oh,
MySpace,
boy.
any of them are so fucking weird about anything sexual,
I
because there's
know.
no age restriction on having the
know.
service.
That's what sucks.
Yeah.
Language is one thing. You can use harsh language.
Yeah, they would definitely get mad at that.
Yeah, but language is different.
What is?
Language. The problem is not really, you know what I mean? Like, images are fucked up, but I mean, I think that any type of language is acceptable.
That's annoying.
What is?
The way you say that word.
What? I just don't like to use harsh language.
Where's David?
He's on breakfast.
Yeah, he's on
All
a
right.
breakfast
Because he's
run.
got to do his Wolverine movie review.
Yeah, I want to hear that.
Hey, what happened to Kiefer Sutherland last night?
Well, as Travis says, he was dreamy as ever. Travis has such a man crush
Is that 24 still on?
him. Is 24 still on?
I saw the first 2 seasons, loved the show. I was all in.
Then
And
you'd
then-
love the next 4.
And then out of
No, you wouldn't.
nowhere, I just decided to stop watching the show.
That happens
type of thing
sometimes.
happens, right?
Yep.
Like, I'm not sure if I'm going to watch Rescue Me this year. And I love Rescue Me.
Yeah.
How many seasons of Rescue Me? 3? This is the 4th, maybe? I've watched every episode, and I got the new season DVR'd. I'm not really sure if I'm watching yet.
I don't know. We, sometimes you just kind of lose interest in a show.
But why? Because I like Rescue Me.
Yeah.
I have no problem with Rescue
And
Me.
Adam's on it.
I was excited, that it was coming back finally. Maybe because they take way too long in between seasons.
They really do. Yeah. Yeah.
And 24, the reason why I stopped watching that, it's just that they just are redoing the same exact fucking show.
No, they're
year
not.
after year.
Oh,
What's different about 24 this year, Travis?
Well, this year, a most unlikely villain is on the show. Someone who used to be good, but now is bad.
The president?
No.
I don't even know. I don't know that show from a hole in the wall.
show's
Jack Bauer.
The show's ridiculous.
Is Jack Bauer a bad guy?
Of course not. He saves the world.
You're drunk.
She saves the
He
world.
doesn't save the world, and the show's ridiculous because you can't do all that stuff in 24 hours.
In 24 hours.
If you're Jack Bauer.
It's dumb.
If you're Jack Bauer.
Yeah.
Yeah, of course.
How many episodes
You're in love with
a
Jack Bauer.
season? 24?
Yeah. 24 hours.
Yeah. It's an hour an episode.
Did they do a whole hour where he just eats lunch?
Yeah, why doesn't he just sit there eating?
When does he use the toilet?
He doesn't need to.
No, you gotta show him using the
Jack Bauer.
toilet.
If it's every fucking, hour, wouldn't they show... And I know it's hack, because I heard that people mentioned it before, but does he eat? And what
Yeah.
do they do when he's eating?
They show what the terrorists are up to.
Oh.
You have to assume that that's when he's eating.
That when they're showing what the bad guy... Whenever he's off camera, he's pissing or eating or shitting.
We're sleeping.
Or sleeping.
Or fucking.
Fucking, yeah.
Are they Islamic terrorists?
No.
Of course they're not. What are they?
Why would they be? What are they,
they've done that
Swedish?
they've done that like 3 times though.
Oh, they have? Okay.
Oh, yeah.
Who's the bad guy?
John Voight.
No, all right, but what does he do?
John
is
Voight.
he mafia? Is he what?
No, John Voight.
John Voight.
Old CIA guy that went bad.
He runs like a private army company that's, outsourced by the government, and he is he's trying to create some terrorist attacks in the United States so that they can kind of take over.
Holy shit, how long was I out?
Holy
shit.
really interesting.
Wait a minute, no, I
was with
Was he
you.
talking?
And I was trying.
Oh, god damn.
I was actually trying, thinking.
Oof, I thought I missed the whole
Yeah.
show.
Well, this is what happened to Kiefer Sutherland last night. He headbutted a fashion designer.
He thinks he's Jack Bauer.
Sounds to me like he's jackass.
Oh, Jimmy.
Language.
Yes.
What's the deal with Kiefer? Because
put a battery up its ass.
when Jimmy taped Letterman, Kiefer Sutherland, just a very nice, mellow guy.
Couldn't have been nicer.
And then what happens with him where he tackles Christmas trees and headbutts people?
It's called alcoholism.
That's what I was getting at. Is he into the sauce there,
Travis?
Apparently, allegedly he is.
Are you kidding me?
Yeah, he's got
Really?
drunk driving.
He's such an alcoholic.
He did 48
Really?
days in jail.
Yeah, but apparently he takes care of it very well. It's never interfered with his professional life.
Professional, but
Functional.
he's gone to jail for
48 days in jail, didn't he?
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
For DUI.
Oh, he likes his
Did
drink.
he does.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, he's got to
Oh my God! Yeah, look at him. His pants are down. Wait a minute. What is that picture? Hold on. What's the picture with him with his pants down?
That's just him at a bar.
Just hanging
But
out.
his pants are down.
Yeah,
He's
of
sitting in a
course they are.
booth.
Yeah.
He's sitting in a booth with his pants down around his ankles.
Why is he doing that, Travis?
Because he's Kiefer Sutherland.
And then what's the other picture with his
I think that's just like a little montage of drunk pictures.
drunk pictures?
Yeah.
Is that the one after he jumped through the Christmas tree?
The one on the bottom.
Yeah.
Has he ever tried to get a handle on his alcoholism?
I don't think so because it's
Doesn't
never
happen.
affected his professional life.
Need a handle on it. He's doing fine.
He likes drinking.
He's drinking perfectly.
Is he grabbing his wiener under the table?
He's pulling his cock out or something. Or,
What the fuck?
yeah, it looks like he's his pants and underwear are down as he's sitting in a booth. What is wrong with him?
He's the best.
Well, this is what he did last night.
Well, we have some breaking news from the entertainment world for you right now. Looks as though Kiefer Sutherland may be taking his role on 24 maybe a little bit too seriously. Reports are Sutherland headbutted a fashion designer in the nose and broke it at a black tie party last night. Tonight, that fashion designer is filing a complaint and nursing that nose. He's been identified as Jack McCullough, half of the design duo Proenza Schooler. Sources say the ruckus started because Sutherland was upset about something that had to do with Brooke Shields, one of his former co-stars.
Oh my God! Nice pause.
What is that about Brooke Shields? Like, I didn't say anything, but fuck you, conk.
Nice buzz.
Him and Brooke were talking, and apparently this guy walked between them and bumped into Brooke. And Kiefer started being
Is this
belligerent.
true?
Yes, and said you should apologize to her. I don't know what happened between them, but they started an argument and then he headbutted them. But he wanted the guy to apologize to Brooke.
Is he and Brooke maybe an item? Are they an item?
Not from what I've heard.
No, I just think he was drunk.
I just think he was drunk.
Yeah, he was just.
From what I've heard about Kiefer, she would not be an item.
Oh.
That's not true.
They should call the show .24.
Funny.
Fucking guy. And that's coming from me.
Well, we got celebrities acting badly. We'll seg into a couple other
another
clips
one.
here. Why not?
Why?
Why not?
Gandolfini.
Away from me, man.
Wow.
Nothing.
Relax.
What?
And no fee, it's all right, man.
Nobody wants to pull.
Wow. Wow.
No, Jim.
Do it. Do it.
Come on, you know what?
Not
You
cool,
guys are
man.
right.
Do it. No, they're right. They're right. We're here. Now let's go.
Whoa, 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 whoa.
Oh, let's go. Now I'm gonna call the cops on you, man. Call.
Gandolfini.
No fun.
Man, this isn't cool. You shouldn't come to Waverly Inn if you don't want to see the paparazzi.
I forgot. You're no longer.
That's not cool.
Fuck you. Fuck you.
I agree. I might have to take which side you're taking. I might have to take
I'm taking
the opposite.
Gandolfini's side.
Gandolfini.
I'll tell you why that I have to sort of take the other side. This Waverly Inn in New York City is a place celebrities go knowing that there's a million photographers outside.
Let me tell you something.
There's a million restaurants you could eat at in New York City where you wouldn't run into one of these guys. They're scumbags. But the point I'm making, because they have this shit in L.A. too, the Waverly Inn is a place to be seen. And people go there to be seen.
Let me tell you something.
The food isn't that great. It's a place you go to get pictures taken by the paparazzi.
How about...
Simple as that.
How about...
Any night of the week, this Waverly Inn has these assholes out front. Any night. Any night of the week.
He's going after the...
And the photographer, and he's a scumbag, he said it. He goes, well, if you don't want your picture taken, why are you going to the Waverly Inn? Because everyone knows the celebrities go there for a photo op. That's the only reason you go there.
Look at Gandolfini pushing people.
Yeah.
He's fucking Tony Soprano in this one. Look at him.
Right.
Oh, and then they're leaving.
All right, but if he's going to be annoyed by that, there's literally a million restaurants you could eat in New York City, and you wouldn't run into one of these guys.
I don't know. Maybe.
And the same thing happens in L.A. Look, they're scumbags. But the same thing happens in L.A. There's that Robertson Boulevard. Celebrities walk down that street to get their pictures taken and then lose their minds like, how dare you take my picture?
You know what, though?
It's such a phony fucking thing that has happened.
You know what else is phony? The fucking photographer's comments. Hey, leave me alone. Stop. That's not right.
Big fan.
Shut the fuck up.
All that's bullshit.
Shut up. They're posturing for a lawsuit.
Yeah, all that's bullshit.
They're
too.
assholes. The picture is one thing to get money, and the lawsuit's the other.
Right.
They're hoping to get fucking punched in the face. They're assholes, and the celebrities going to the
only
restaurants
point I'm
like
making is you've heard of the Waverly Inn, no?
You know something?
Where is
no,
it?
I'm not.
It is.
I'm not savvy.
I think it's somewhere in the West Village, and
familiar.
it literally is a place where if you go there, you're going to see a million photographers just waiting.
Maybe they had good like Maybe he wanted to go there because he heard how that man of golf was good. Like my mother used to make.
Make a sauce like my mother would make rest of sauce. You put the sauce, you there would melt you there, you shut up.
The pork. We go to the pork store, get the fresh pork, not the stuff from the grocery store. The fresh pork, it melts in your mouth. It melts in your mouth.
Sliced as thin as Mrs. Gabagadoosh used to make it. Yeah, you got that. You got some gabagool sauce.
I should be able to go to my favorite restaurant and get some scungil. He's got the best of scungil. Like my grandma, and she passed it on to my mother, used to make her the best of scungil. Melt in your mouth. She put with the sauce. We call it gravy. Shut up.
Yeah.
That's like a black guy walking around just talking about watermelons when Italians get like that. It's such a stereotype. Like my mother used to make.
Oh, Maron.
Yeah, Maron. Mingy. Could I use that now? Mingy, do I miss a God rest the soul? Shut it. Anybody could whip up that crap.
Yeah, this
Waverly Inn. Where is it? Drive me nuts. I know where it is.
Danny's on ground view on the street level.
Waverly Inn.
Bank Street down on the lower west side.
But where is it?
I think it's the
Where
West
is it on the
Village.
picture, Dan?
I think it's in the West Village.
Google
Yeah.
Maps is
Google?
We won't be ignored, Dan.
not doing so well.
You can't get the street level?
But do you understand what I'm saying? Not that it's a big deal. That this is not a place to go if you're trying to be under the radar. This is a place you go knowing these animals are going to be out there with their cameras.
Oh, sorry, you missed There's a picture of her in a tux.
What?
Face plant.
Oh, really?
Yeah, in a tux.
Oh, God.
She has to.
Wow, that does look like the fucking vagina asshole thing.
I know. It's too bad we can't.
Oh,
we
God.
got the greatest picture for Twitter.
Oh my God! Look, yeah, she's at a podium.
Yes, she's accepting an award from fucking. Fucking.
Oh my God!
Why are we the only ones that laugh and mock?
She's accepting an award from Fangoria magazine.
You know damn well there's a million people at CNN that are thinking the exact same shit we are, but they have a way of keeping themselves composed.
Every Halloween, an all-day sucker again this year.
Oh boy. Anyway, and then you got Brad Garrett doing the same thing with the paparazzi.
Oh yeah, another bad boy. He's been in Dutch before with the paparazzi.
He sure has, Anthony.
He's got quite the temper.
You know why? Because what the paparazzi does, and this is why they're such scumbags. Hey, big fan, love your stuff. They say fan things so that they can't get in trouble for harassment or stalking. I can't be a fan, take a picture,
And
he's a celebrity.
The second they do something, they yell out, "Yeah, you should get cancer. You should only get cancer."
That's why I hate they fuck it up for people like me who really do want a photo.
Yeah. Yee Waverly in?
Yeah. It's a celebrity hotspot. And everyone knows that. And the paparazzi,
Why haven't I been
when they
there?
have nothing else going on, they just sit out there and take pictures of the celebrities going in and out.
There's the menu. The oysters. We'll get some oysters.
Yeah.
We'll just eat some clams. You want some clams?
You know what I discovered when I was in Florida, speaking of food?
The Fountain of Youth?
I ate this particular food for the first time ever.
Chocolate cake?
Cum?
That's not a food.
Exactly.
That's an appetizer.
It's a guilty pleasure.
It's a treat.
It's a dessert. It's a fine cuisine. It's like Lavoris. You gargle with it, spit it out.
Yeah, it just cleans the palate. Gets you ready for your meal.
Yeah.
Yes. It's like
sorbet.
Or a what's that shit you get?
A sherbet.
Ginger and the fucking sushi.
Oh yeah.
Right.
The ginger.
I hate
They
that.
just bring you a cup of cum.
I hate that ginger.
Yes.
Hey, it was Popeye's fried chicken.
Wow, you went to a motherfucking Popeyes?
Good God.
Was it good?
Good God. Have you ever had Popeyes?
I have not.
Never.
Good God. First time ever.
Delish?
Delish. Driving up,
goes the neighborhoods.
driving up to Gainesville, rest areas, had the service areas, whatever, had that. It was Starbucks and Popeyes, and I was starving.
Popeyes.
So I went, fuck, I'm going Popeyes, and God damn it, is that chicken good.
What's the difference between that and like KFC though?
It's pretty much the same shit.
Yeah.
Their secret ingredients are better.
You know what I fucking...
It's deep fried batter.
Oh, yeah,
fucking
yeah.
chicken.
Is it bad for you?
It's just horrible for you.
I don't
I'm
even
sure.
want to know how bad that was.
I'm sure it's just horrid for you. I enjoy the Boston Market chicken.
Yeah.
Yeah, that was pretty good.
That's some good shit, and the Kenny Rogers was pretty good too.
Isn't Boston Market not as bad though?
Yeah, like
I
you
think
can get
roasted
baked
or-
or roasted, shit like that.
Yeah.
But I'm sure it's I'm sure it's bad too. A Mastic, Long Island story.
What happened?
From our favorite place in Mastic? I don't know. Know a drug dealer? Oh, I heard this story. They're actually trying to get kids to turn in drug dealers for money via text. So you text and you turn in a drug dealer, and you could get $500.
That's a sweet deal.
Yeah, well, that's a sweet deal. Those are good, sweet numbers there. It's my deal, Wade.
Yeah, those are my vitals.
Yeah, and I guess Mastic is a great place to start. That great place that, the politicians were all upset that somebody was ragging on it.
Yeah.
Probably make a righteous bucks.
Boston Market chicken? That's
I like Boston Market.
It's not a guilty pleasure like a Popeyes or...
No.
My hangover go-to food was KFC. When I was drinking that Black Gold in Buffalo, that Jaeger, and having those horrendous hangovers on Sunday, I would get a whole bucket of KFC and just sit around and eat
Then
the
you
whole
could
thing.
puke into it later. It's very convenient.
Oh, my God.
Puke into that red and white bucket.
What is it about wanting grease when you're so hungover?
I don't know.
Like, that is the only thing you think about is grease.
Greasy.
How about a
food.
nice, greasy pork sandwich served in a dirty ashtray?
Weird.
Chet. Yep.
Yeah, weird science. Okay, good.
Science.
I had it.
Pre-shit monster. Everybody.
Yeah, we gon' fry that chicken. Fry that chicken. Fry that chicken.
You hear me? Yeah, we hear you.
You hear me?
Thank you.
I got a pan. I got a chicken.
Chris,
I'm in the woods.
Chris in Virginia, thank you. I almost forgot. He writes, "Did you get a biscuit?" Good God.
Good God. Good God.
Good get some Popeyes chicken for Jimmy.
What?
Maybe I shouldn't do this.
I don't even know where there is a Popeyes.
Dude,
I've never seen a Popeyes.
Have you ever had a biscuit?
Never seen a Popeyes.
Have you ever had a Popeyes biscuit? It could be better than the chicken.
Really?
Good God. Good God.
What about their potatoes and gravy?
I just went chicken and a biscuit.
Because I like the KFC potatoes and gravy.
Potatoes?
Potatoes.
Where's my
The potatoes and gravy are very good over there. I've never seen a Popeyes. I've never physically seen one.
Why the fuck aren't they in the white neighborhoods is what I need to know. I've never seen a Popeyes in a white neighborhood.
True.
I'm not even fucking trying to be racist or any of that shit. What?
I'm just ringing the bell. I'm giving you a bell.
But I didn't answer a trivia question.
You said they're not in the white areas.
Are they?
Are they?
I'm being serious. Are they?
Are they?
Someone could correct me.
Are they?
There's one in my neighborhood.
Is this bad?
There's
for real?
not one in my neighborhood.
Oh, you're scaring
I'm
me.
just fucking around. The bell is just become ominous.
I don't know if it's bad.
No.
To say that. I really don't. I've never seen a Popeyes chicken.
There's one about
green flag.
Green. Oh, green's good.
Yeah, you're good.
There's one
All right,
about
let's
9
talk
blocks
about
away
that.
if you want.
What?
There's one 9 blocks away.
Jimmy, you want to try a biscuit?
9 block? Are you shitting me where?
Are they open
40th.
now?
Probably not. 40th between 7th, 8th.
No, I'm not eating that
Oh, my
shit.
God. Dude, the
40?
biscuit.
I'm starting to eat better now.
The
No way.
biscuit. How about one last hurrah before you go
No,
back on the
give me
diet?
a week of working out, back to where I was. 'Cause I've been so lazy, sleeping during the day. I won't do it to myself.
Someone's asking spicy or regular. That's Will the trucker.
Oh, good question, Will.
I think I went regular. I think there's a little spice to it, though.
Yeah?
Yeah. That's probably the spit of the angry fucking
Oh, God.
rest area worker.
Yeah, they all have to be angry workers.
Google
Those rest
Earth
stops.
is fucking creepy.
Yeah.
Dude, it really is.
Absolutely.
Have you ever punched up your front door
No.
of your establishment?
I did. Yes, and it was me and a tall
tranny?
black woman with a blonde wig.
Big bulge in her pants.
Yes, perfect timing.
Oopsie.
Yeah, I'll give you my address.
I've punched up my house. Yeah, that's my house. And the cars in the driveway, you could zoom in and almost see
Is
the
this your
license
house
plate.
here?
Yeah, that's
Is
my.
this a newer picture? Or an older?
Yeah. Well, that's a picture from. I was still with the ex, so that's about a year old, I guess.
Okay.
It's about a year old.
Oh, that's what your house looks like. Wow, you have a real nice house.
You ass. You just went next door. Danny, you're in the neighbor's house.
Danny doesn't know how to find your house if he's sober.
Yeah. You want a beer, and then you'll zero
then you'll
right
be able
in
to
on
figure
it.
out which
They
house
should
is
show it
there.
from the angle of lying in the grass.
Wow,
Yes.
you have a really nice house.
I know.
It's a big castle.
When am I going to get the big invite?
You're invited anytime.
Have I been there?
That's the ex's car in the driveway, so that means that. Although, no, that is, yeah,
Ooh.
that's. You can almost get a
Start
license
the
plate.
rumor. Ant's back with the ex.
Oh, is that it? You just post the picture. Yeah, that is creepy though. And then wasn't the entrance to the XM facility that we used to be at, and people always speculated whether it was me or Danny walking in,
Oh, really? They might have some.
because we didn't know if it was me or Danny walking into the establishment. But
It's definitely one of you guys.
it looks like one of us.
let me
They
see
might
that.
have updated.
Yeah, they might have updated the picture since then, but
Yeah.
Red beans
Now
and
it's
rice.
probably a pedophile
Holla,
outside.
Mike in Texas.
Oh, there's a bus in the way.
Sorry. Yeah, why don't they redo the picture?
There's a
without the
bus in the way. Who's that guy in the car just sitting there going, oh my God, I'm not supposed to be here. Oh my God. Look at his watch. His fucking watch.
That's creepy. Oh my God, he's getting a blowjob.
That is really creepy.
Dude,
He's getting a blowjob.
I would love to be getting a blowjob when Google Earth goes by.
Oh yeah.
Fry that chicken. Fry that chicken. Fry that chicken. Yeah.
Is this it or does she kick in?
Huh?
Does she kick in?
I don't know. I don't like the loop. I only like this
Here
part.
it is. Wait.
You hear me? Everybody want a piece of my chicken. Southern fried chicken.
Finger licking.
Everybody want a piece of my chicken. Southern fried chicken. Finger licking. Everybody want a piece of my chicken. Southern fried chicken. Finger licking.
I got a chicken. I got a pan. Song rules.
Let's say hi to Trish in Philly. Trish.
Turn around a little bit.
Hey, Trish. I just drove past a Popeye's Chicken in Broomall, Pennsylvania, which is outside Philly, and you don't get much whiter than Broomall. So there's your answer.
See, I go down to Philly a lot. Might be going down this weekend, but I can't eat the Popeyes when I have to eat the cheesesteak when I'm down there.
Well, I don't know what to tell you, but if you're in Broomall, Lawrence Park, there's one.
All right, thank you.
All right, no problem.
Hey, Jimmy, you ever had a Philly cheesesteak? Not one that has been brought up to New York City.
No.
Oh, like fresh.
Oh, good God.
I'm sure I haven't.
Right out of the joint in
people
Philly.
think I'm this health nut, but I do my cheesesteaks.
Oh, not health.
I never see you eat that.
Health never comes into it.
Yes. I never see you eat that. I know you do
Cheesesteaks?
occasionally. You always tell us.
Yeah.
You give us fun reports. Like I had a good time. I was eating fucking juniper berries and fucking pickled toad's feet. And then, but we're around you. You're like, what do you have? I'll have 2 egg whites and a broccoli spear.
I just see Opie just sitting on his bed crying, eating a whole cheesecake, and then purging into the toilet.
Yeah, we never see that.
What's a broccoli spear, by the way?
Piece of broccoli.
Broccoli. Why do they call it a spear?
Because.
Wouldn't it be I thought asparagus was described as spears.
Asparagus spear.
What happened?
Oh, you do.
What happened, man?
Either this is the truth or it's one of the most racist things I've ever heard in my life.
Oh, shit.
Okay.
But, maybe you should write a note first.
Yeah.
All right. I'm giving Danny the edge. It's a red yellow. We'll give it like one of these.
I'll write it down. If you want to read it, you can read it.
All right.
Proceed with caution. Proceed with caution.
Hang on.
Please be warned. Please be warned. Pull up. Pull up.
All right. Found you.
This is the communique that was received.
Steve wrote this?
Yes.
Steve wrote from The Office.
Jesus.
Would seem that Patrice could add to the chicken talk, but that's just me.
Yeah.
The fuck is wrong with him? All right, Patrice is here. We're going to take
a break. You can't make Patrice wait. I can't disagree with Steve.
Popeyes near Fenway, definitely a white neighborhood. Popeyes is useless without the dirty rice. What the fuck is the dirty rice, Sean? Sean, I love rice.
The Cajun rice you can get with them. It's called dirty rice. It is the best
I've heard
thing
of
you'll ever
dirty
have.
rice. Yes, yes.
I could have got dirty rice.
Could have gotten dirty rice.
Motherfucker.
Who's the porn star running for Senate?
Thank you, sir.
Oh, new photos. Enough of the fucking plane.
That.
Fucking.
It's still that does look creepy though, man.
Yeah, that looks a little too close. This guy, Dan the trucker, and then we'll move on. Trucker Dan, actually. What's up, sir?
Dan.
Hey, guys. I haven't talked to you in a while. How are you?
Oh, welcome back, Dan.
Yeah, thanks. I lost my XM broke for
I
3
wouldn't
weeks.
have thought of you if you died and never called in again.
Yeah, I know. It's like, trucker who? I've called about
Now, welcome back, Dan. Welcome back to the fray.
All right, what do you got for the show?
How you been?
I'm doing all right. I stop at Popeyes about twice a week out on the road. They're at a truck stops of America. Nearly every one of them have one, and the dirty rice is it, man. The red beans and rice and dirty rice.
Look, I still feel guilty that I ate Popeyes 5 days ago or 4 days ago.
Yeah.
Like how much you weigh, Dan, eating this twice a week?
Oh, I'm your typical truck driver. I weighed 210 when I started trucking 4 years ago, and I weigh 270 now.
Wow. Well, what else are you supposed to do? Most of these service areas have shit food. And
That's it. I got me an electric cooler now, and I stock up at Walmart, just little like fish and tuna fish, and
It's good for hooker parts too.
and fruit now.
Fingers with a ring on them. Fucking ankle bones.
He keeps little trinkets.
Vaginas like the one we have in here, but real.
I don't waddle as much when I walk now, so
right.
I lost about 30 pounds in the last 2 months. So I was actually,
Congratulations, Dan.
God love you. With a call like that, don't stay away.
All right, Dan. Thank you.
See you, Dan.
The other thing?
Two words for Dan. Jackknife.
Yes. Right now it'd be great. As we were talking, we just heard the guardrail snap and he goes over a cliff.
that distinct sound of tractor trailer tires going sideways down the road.
And the sound of an electric cooler fucking going through the windshield as it flips.
With his head in front of it.
The other
What did Dan do?
Nothing.
he's just
a cordial caller and wear asses.
He's breathing. The other thing, fresh pink
pussy.
No, pussy. Yes, yes.
Meh.
Fresh pink grapefruits.
Oh, no. Ugh, I hate
Oh
grapefruit.
my, yeah, but because something happens to the stupid fruit between Florida and here.
Is that it?
They
Why?
sell that fresh pink grapefruit everywhere.
Does it taste like an orange? Is it
Dude,
sweet and
it's-
not fucking tangy and bitter?
Yes, it's ridiculous.
Oh.
And you cannot get a fresh grapefruit in New York. Why? What happens in the 2 days it takes to get the stupid fruit to us?
It loses all its vitamins and minerals. I hate grapefruit because it's not sweet. I
love it.
If I eat a fruit, I want him to be.
Why doesn't
I want
Patrice
it
just
to
walk
be
in?
sweet
Well,
and tasty.
We're trying to go to break, so
Oh.
I mean he can.
Why didn't Steve just bring him in? It's great.
Fry that
You should. Fry that chicken. Yeah, man.
You ever have a Texas pink grapefruit?
Where would I have that?
No.
Sam's Club.
Is that big? Because
No, it's not
everything's
that
bigger
big.
in Texas.
Know who turned me on to the Texas pink grapefruit?
Pugs and Kelly?
Lee Harvey Oswald.
Exactly. Jack Ruby. Governor Connolly.
Oh, Fatso did.
Clay Shaw. David Ferry turns on to it. The cancer of the grapefruit, I've had it for years.
Grapefruit with a wig on it.
Jim Garrison. Mr. X.
The answer
Grapefruit's in your aisle, Bubba.
The answer will surprise you.
Yeah.
E to the rock.
E-Rock.
Turned me on to the Texas pink grapefruit.
It must be fattening somehow.
Exactly. It's got fucking fudge on it. It's a grapefruit. You open up the grapefruit skin, and it's all just chocolate.
It's amazing. A miracle.
It's fucking guacamole and chocolate in it. There's no fruit value whatsoever.
We deep fried that shit. Thank you, Jim in Florida.
Fry that grapefruit.
I'm with you, Ope.
Fry that grapefruit.
Let's say hi to Lady. Is this Lady Trucker?
Uh-oh.
Yes, it is. Good morning, gentlemen.
Stop twittering me fucking pictures of fat bitches.
And enough with your dumb insults, Lady Trucker. Stop. Just be a human being.
Yeah, just
Stop.
Be,
Be a human being and lose 300 pounds.
Well, I'm calling today. Let
She writes me every day with insults. It's like, stop already. Just be a human being.
What does Lady Truck say?
She just abuses herself and everyone around her. We get it.
I see these things. She goes
You're
like big
comfortable with your fatness.
capital letters like, Anthony, look at this. And I click on the link because I'm an idiot, and it's some big fat bitch on all fours,
And what was
doggy style.
What was the picture?
Vapors.
What was the picture I saw on your Twitter? It was like a pillowcase. Was it cum stains on it?
I was at your show, Opie.
What?
That was at the
That
show.
was it. That was
Oh, all right. I got confused because I was looking at this pillow with massive cum stains on it. I thought it was your pillow from your truck. Oh, that was when you came in and saw us.
Yes.
Okay, I was confused. All right.
Lady Trucker.
What do you got, Lady Trucker?
Oh, I was just calling today to let you know that Oprah's buying KFC for everybody. If you go to Oprah.com/KFC until 10 o'clock tonight, she's buying a 2-piece chicken dinner for everybody.
What do you mean everybody?
Why? Because of the Rochester story?
I have no idea.
You mean anybody that goes to that site can, like what, download something, print it out, and take it to a KFC?
She's buying KFC
you
dinners for
download
everybody. But why? What's the back? But why? Because she's always trying to help people, even though it's more about the sponsorship with KFC. But,
Yeah, of course.
why talk about that part of it? Yeah. So why is she buying chicken for everybody? What's the reason?
Buy that chicken. Buy that chicken.
But the backstory, there's something there. Is it
Yeah.
because Rochester ran out of chicken? We did that story. Oh, but that was Popeyes.
It looks like KFC is introducing some new quote healthy grilled chicken, and I think they're just I think it's just publicity.
No.
Yes, they're doing a like a baked chicken thing.
Ooh, that's probably good.
So it's not fried chicken. Oh yeah.
Thank you, Lady Trucker.
Yeah.
Friday chicken, Friday chicken, Friday chicken.
Up next, Patrice O'Neal, everyone.
Friday chicken, Friday chicken, Friday chicken. You hear me? Everybody want a piece of my chicken, Southern fried chicken, finger licking. Everybody want a piece of my chicken, Southern fried chicken, finger licking. Everybody want a piece of my chicken, Southern fried chicken, finger licking. Everybody want a piece of my chicken, Southern fried chicken, finger licking.
Man, we just did 20 minutes with Patrice. That should have been on the air. I hate this.
You know,
That's why maybe we got to keep you guys outside the door until we go live. He's talking about like Facebook and Twitter and being on the grid and being off the grid. And
it's my first time here at the wonderful new compound, man. How you guys doing?
Jeez,
it's wonderful, isn't it?
Well,
they don't really understand.
It hurts. It hurts.
Thank you.
It's the trickle down theory.
Because when I say it, they're like, "Oh, he's not grateful." Well, come on.
You're not grateful.
Yeah.
For hotel wallpaper and a wooden plank as crown molding. They disguised. That looks like something my mother beat me with.
But they would argue they did the right thing and they built us a nice studio over here.
Here's what they did: they brought your old TVs over and put them on the wallpaper, and then put Opie and Anthony sign up.
Yeah.
And now should be reserved for an old school newsman.
Yeah.
This is not right. This is not right for
Thank you, Patrice.
Fun and frolics and friendship and comfort and happy. There's
no room for
every
shenanigans.
second of your fucking voice talking is going to be resentment.
Yeah.
Like even when you're having fun, you go, you know what? Why am I having fun? It just reminds me, it's like when I went to jail when I was younger, they sentenced me in January to go to jail in June.
Holy shit! That's not right.
June 3rd, I'm just like kind of forgetting. I mean January 3rd.
Yeah.
Then come like February 2nd, I'm like I'm laughing with a friend, like, and then I go, something's wrong with my life. Why am I not? Oh, I'm going to jail.
Why
do they do that?
It taints everything.
They're just waiting for a bed to open up.
The punishment.
So we have a good, you have a good run like the chicken run y'all just had last break. Good chicken run, and then you just look at something that looks like a chicken stain on the thing and go, yeah, I forgot there's a chicken.
Oh,
there's some chicken.
Did they ever give you a reason why they did that?
Because they knew they were wrong. They were waiting till the nigga left school and sent him to jail in the summer.
Yeah, they wait for. I think they wait for a room to clear.
Yeah,
they
just was sending me because they knew it was wrong with summertime.
It does
After the
prolong
judge
the
said a
agony,
speech,
huh?
like summer is for love, and you'll remember that. Summer's a time of season of change.
Great,
and
thanks,
no change, really.
Your Honor.
Give me a felony conviction for that, you fucking cocksucker. Now when I go to Canada, I gotta get a boot in my ass and maybe a taser. What are you doing here in our country? Really,
felon?
Go fuck yourself. Fuck it, I don't need to be here.
What? Every time you go over the border because of
it's
your
worse.
past?
It's worse with U.S. Customs.
And they always you always have to go into the room and shit.
I always have to go into the room.
Oh, mother.
And then they give me the thing where they, like Canada tries to be gangster now, really. Here's a big thing I don't worry about, by the way. I have some. Are
you pulling out a gun?
I like to. It puts you motherfuckers out your misery. Except for I won't kill myself. That's the only difference.
You're pretty much sitting on Norton's lap. Just want that to be.
Oh, you got one of those
heard out there.
It's just I got one of these.
What do you got?
Where it's a
Clearfly.
Listen, this is the fucking not Clearfly, motherfucker. This is RFID chipped. It's only for ground travel between Canada, Mexico, and the United States. They are destroying the borders. It's borderless.
Passport
it's
card.
The North American Union. The dollar will be gone soon. It's going to be the Amero without fucking. I pulled that out at the airport. They gathered around all the Ethiopians and Spanish people and fucking one white person that was running them. And they all went, ooh.
What does this do?
What is it? I've never
It's
seen
to
that.
drive, which no one fucking does, through Mexico, United States, and Canada.
What about a passport, though? Why not just have a passport?
Because they're going, it's to control transportation. And that is the only way you're going to be able to travel through driving through to Mexico. You're going to have that, and Canada, because it's going to be one big giant. It's what they do in Europe.
This is not a passport. This is not good for flying.
No.
So you need this and your passport and your license?
You need that as ground movement throughout North America. Your passport is to go to other countries.
I've never
because
heard
I got
of
a new passport.
But you can't fly to Canada.
No.
When you get a passport, they give you that? Now?
Well, you have the choice, but it's not really a choice. And
it's not really a choice.
Protective, the sleeve that you have it in?
Yeah.
It's aluminum foil, and you have to keep it in there as law. Because
what?
Because the fucking tracking you chip needs to be in there, or it could get fucked up with all your credit cards and all that other shit.
Holy mother of pearl!
I'm serious, man. It's fucking crazy out there.
You just freaked me out.
Travis is getting one of those.
What?
This is Danny. Travis is getting one of those.
Yeah.
Well, because he goes to Canada a lot.
Yeah, this is Travis. Yeah, pretty much what Patrice has is, like, let's say there's 10 lanes at the border.
Okay.
There's one lane for the car that Patrice has.
It's like an easy pass.
That's exactly what it is. This motherfucker. It always goes to white guys who don't give a fuck.
It sounds convenient, Patrice.
It's not convenient. It's an RFID chip in it, motherfucker. It's to track you.
I'm not in your Easy Pass.
Yeah, they have the same.
Exactly. That's why I don't have one.
The Easy Pass. What are you?
No one
fucking
wants to track us.
Don Corleone?
No, but it's
the Easy Pass is easy.
It's if they want to track.
I love the Easy Pass.
They don't call it a difficult pass.
Did you see this little girl? The little girl that just is missing. This new white girl that's missing.
Yeah.
And
we're
they
all
keep showing.
petrified and scared for her.
They keep showing her on her last moments, but they keep circling people who are near her. Or you know how many times I've been fucking near some white girl that could be missing later, but I was just strolling, big old nigga strolling by. But that's how they use this shit to put you in jail.
No, they're looking to catch people like that. But you're a guy who, if you were near someone in a video or they tracked you, there would be you didn't do anything wrong. There'd be no DNA connection. There would be no evidence. There'd be no connection.
I was walking
You'd be exonerated.
Dude,
the more DNA, people are not convicted falsely with DNA. It's actually exonerating people. And that type of technology is normally exonerating people.
Barry Scheck runs a whole company now that just does that. He gets DNA and gets people out of fucking prison through DNA. Yes.
The eyewitness shit is the stuff that fucks you up. But like a computer chip stuff, they can prove, well, he wasn't there. He's got his chip. It says he was in another state. He wasn't there.
And people saying that's just for the daily commuters that go back and forth between, America and Mexico or America and Canada. It's for the daily commuters.
There is no daily commute.
It's there.
Have you seen her yet?
I thought Dom DeLuise died.
That's Jabba the Hutt. She looks like Jabba.
Face transplant lady.
Why the fuck is her head twice as big as it should be?
She looks like one of those where the wild things are people.
She was shot in the face with a shotgun.
This ain't the same technology as Face Off.
No.
The movies made it look so nice.
Yeah, you put John Travolta's face on, you look like John Travolta.
Just remove my face.
Yeah, that's all.
I'd rather them put the fucking the William Shatner mask from Halloween just over my shotgun blast.
At least it's proportioned.
You know what? You're right.
Are you fucking kidding me? Sometimes I wish I wasn't afraid. You know that old saying, everybody want to go to heaven, but nobody want to die?
Yeah, sure.
I wish I just knew it was a heaven, and if something like that happened to me, I'd just be like, I'm going to heaven anyway.
Out.
I'm out. That don't matter. Please don't leave me with jowls, like 7 different faces. That bitch looks prehistoric. And another thing I'm gonna be cremated, because you're not gonna have me as some oil in the year 8000.
You don't want to be fossil fuel?
800 times. Nah, nigga. You ain't put me in nobody's gas tank, bitch.
Fossil fuel,
Burn me and smoke me if you want to.
And you know what's fucked up? Your whole existence might amount to one fucking piston push going down. Just one. Like
some cocksucker named Earl in the year 4 million is changing some spacely sprocket thing with my ass. Fuck you. This ugly bitch could be oil, not me. As they find her face, right? And they reconstruct it and say, this is what all of them look like. Suck my dick.
Shit. Imagine that, yeah. We've reconstructed, and this is what people look like back in the year 20...
a new creature that we found. Jowl face. And this is the male jowl face. Big jowls hanging down on her shoulders. People were ugly in the past.
Oh, damn.
Nigga. Damn. You can eat my ass, nigga. Burn me to death. Burn me, man. Cook me.
Holy
Cremate me.
You think she got rid of her Facebook page?
Oh, God. She's got a huge face.
A lady got shot in the face with a shotgun, walks to the bar. The bartender goes, why the long face?
Why the giant
face? Big face, bitch. I can't stand how we have to give a fuck about somebody who gets from ugly to uglier.
Thank you.
She went from looking like she just chewed 12 lemons to looking like she just has them in her mouth. Like she looked like she was eating them before. Now she looks like she has them stuffed in her mouth, you bulldog face bitch. Get out of here, pug face. Get the fuck out of here.
Look at the picture.
Oh my God. That bitch. You fucking Easter Island head bitch. Fuck out of here, man. What?
Damn. I thought we did this story justice 2 hours ago, but you just blew us out of the water, Patrice.
I'm still laughing at the middle picture saying it looks like she was sucking on lemons.
And then the next one is get out of here.
Holy
oh my
shit.
God, droopy dog. I don't want to see her ever again.
But she's trying to say she's not a monster, Patrice.
I'm not a monster.
Oh.
She wants everyone to know she's not a monster.
What's the bitch that's singing this ugly bitch? She looks just like her.
Yeah, that Boyle.
Susan Boyle.
She looks like Susan Boyle. They took her from looking like a decent woman to a fucking mess to Susan Boyle's sister.
Oh, shit.
Holy shit.
Yeah,
she's all mouth. You
How did
couldn't.
we come up with Easter Island head?
I know, it really
Look at
is
the
Easter
fucking
Island head.
Why didn't
Wow,
we get that
damn.
one out there?
That giant head. Her head is a big pyramid. Like it's a giant
God
twisted.
damn.
But you know what?
It looks like a prehistoric arrowhead. You ever see the stone arrowheads from Apocalypto? You big Apocalypto axe-head bitch.
Look at the Easter Island head.
Just stop.
God, Easter Island is exactly what you look like.
Wow.
Will you stop forcing me to fucking give a shit about shit like this?
And you know what? You can't just look at the face pictures that everyone's looking at on the internet. You got to see the full body because the head is gigantic on her body.
It looks like she's dislodged her jaw, swallowed a cinder block, and it's going down her neck.
I wish to God I had enough fucking balls to completely believe in the Bible, completely believe in heaven. So if something happens like that, I could just say, "There you go, Patrice, what do you want us to do?" And I just go, "Hey, what?
Pull the plug. Pull the plug.
Lighting on fire, throwing out the window, throwing in the water, in the ocean, take me to Australia, and find out where they have a lot of sharks, and throw me in the fucking water in Australia, and have them eat me. Matter of fact, cut my head off first, and have them eat my head. Go into the lobsters. The carnivorous lobsters and fucking kill me.
Holy shit.
I'm going to fucking heaven anyway. Why would you leave me alive with this face? I don't want this fucking face. Can I give it back? Can I fucking get her a receipt for this fucking face? You motherfuckers, this is what you did to me? You gave me a pointy head and giant jaws as a fucking finger? Fucking suck my dick! What you say, Patrice? Suck my dick! Suck my little dick!
You have a receipt for this face.
I want a different place. Niggas died all day. They get shot in the chest. I want a fucking regular face transplant. I heard a nigga died in jail yesterday. I want to look a good looking motherfucker too.
It's like, don't any models die?
Didn't the fucking model die? Yeah, but he was white. I don't give a fuck. Look how good looking this nigga is. You gave me. Who died with a pointy head that was comparable? What'd you say? Comparable.
I got a fucking headache.
Are you fucking serious? Stop fucking forcing me to.
She looks like a howitzer shell.
What is wrong with? I'm fucking.
She looks like artillery.
You fucking. Like somebody loads her head. Oh shit!
Oh god damn!
Oh,
Mommy, there's a Pez dispenser coming.
Ow! Oh, fucking! Are you serious?
People want to. Did you say carnivorous lobsters?
Yeah.
Okay, because they got it out there. Chris goes, did he say carnivorous lobsters?
Carnivorous. Throw my head to the carnivorous lobsters. Feed my head to those top carnivorous lobsters in Australia. Save the transplant insurance money.
Holy shit. Oh, they picked up
goddamn
carnivorous lobsters.
Oh, man.
Carnivorous lobsters.
I'm fucking get eaten with Bison Daly and his girlfriend.
Mother. Oh, God.
Fucking Alan Shepard should be in that head going around the earth.
It's just
old Mercury capsule head.
It's why I do that. I don't. The news. Why do you force me to give a fuck about what I don't give a fuck about that shit.
I'm with you. I barely give a shit
Are you
about
fucking
the
serious?
people around me.
Don't fucking force me to.
Why am I going to give a shit about a stranger that had a unfortunate thing
dude,
happen?
shit happens, motherfucker. Shit happens,
Wow,
man.
there you got that one right in. There it
Oh,
is.
damn, man.
What makes her hair bad?
That's a great shot.
It's the hair.
You know what, though?
It's the thin hair on the top of her head. It's a thin wig.
Yeah, the thin
She needs
little
more hair.
She looked like the doll from Trilogy of Terror.
I remember that motherfucker with the knife.
Are you fucking serious, dude? Like, if I could fucking
Trilogy of Terror doll. Punch out Trilogy of Terror doll.
How the fuck you come up with that reference?
Holy shit. That is one of the fucking best old movies. I remember being a kid watching that and just being
You don't remember
petrified.
Trilogy with Karen Black?
I don't think I saw it.
I never saw that either.
Dude, there it is.
Wow.
I saw Karen Black on a plane once. She still looked pretty good.
I would fuck Karen Black just.
She still looked, to say that you fucked Karen Black.
She's that ugly gorgeous. She's kind of like Carly Simon. There's something about her that's just
old steam shovel jaw.
Yeah, it's just something about. This girl.
We might have the best reference of the day. Dave in South Carolina might have it. We've been taking these calls all morning long.
I say Easter Island head is fucking.
Is the number
that hits it.
All right, Dave in South Carolina.
Hey, caller, old underside of a stingray head.
It does kind of look like that.
Oh shit! From a shark's point of view, a shark's point of view head, stingray shark.
Hey, that's not bad.
Oh god!
How about wait a minute? How about the tip top of a squid's head?
She's calamari.
Calamari.
The grimace.
Oh, her sense of humor better be acute, man.
Yeah.
She's gonna have to deal with it because she's gonna have a lot of phony people around.
Oh yeah.
Who are like, oh my god, I'm glad you're alive. And
thank God, because you know something? It looks fantastic. You can't even tell anything happened.
Oh,
really?
They should put like blue hair on her and then let Bugs Bunny try to fucking.
Monsters are such interesting people.
Oh my god!
I was just saying, I'm gonna put some curlers in your hair and I'll be right back.
Oh shit! Monsters are
interesting people.
There she is. Holy shit!
Oh shit! Oh shit!
Okay, Doc.
How the fuck did you find that, Danny?
Danny is the king of the search engine.
I don't even know the name of that monster. Shit.
Gossamer.
Gossamer.
Yeah.
Oh shit!
Yeah.
Man, look, man. I'm telling you, this new. I had to stop. For this whole fucking world thing, this globalization, because it just makes you upset every second of the day.
Absolutely.
I don't just like this fucking bitch.
Where you at with the swine flu? There's a little pushback. The media is getting a little shit that they, pumped up the swine flu thing.
They were, but you got to be into that shit though.
But
you got to be into that whole bullshit. The conspiracy world.
Yeah.
To look at the swine flu and go, oh, here we go with the bullshit.
Yeah, I'm a little suspicious
because
about
it's
this one.
inoculations and vaccinations. It's control. But I was watching this thing about Sun Tzu. One of the things they was talking about the Tet Offensive. It was interesting. Why it failed, because it was a genius plan. But why it failed is a thing called moral influence, where you need the people to support the fucked up shit you do. And that's the thing about these things. You got to do fucked up shit. People have to go, get the Mexicans. We have to control the borders, and we have to control vaccinate. It's all for real. But it gets where you go, all right, cool. But I just go, fuck it. I just don't even say nothing no more.
Every little piece adds up.
It adds up.
Yeah.
My thing is, why the fuck aren't we mad at the fact that our money is not... fuck everything else. 9/11... we have no factual wealth. There's no wealth. Gold standard's gone. They're just printing money.
Yeah.
So we really have no fucking money. That's what kills me, dude.
It's a note that gets you goods and services.
What money is originally is a receipt. for the money, for your wealth.
That you have.
That you have.
Your wealth.
But if you want to cash in your receipt, there's nothing to cash it in. That's
you could get a car.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Goods and services, barter. We gotta go back to the barter system. I'm gonna buy a lot of toasters and a lot of blenders,
and
trade them with people with bread and eggs.
Toasters and blenders.
I'm telling you, man. Fuck all this, man. Because if you got $1 million in the bank, basically they'll just print $20 billion more,
and now you don't have shit.
Now you have nothing in the bank. They could just control. There's nothing you could do. You could take it all out and put it under your mattress.
It doesn't matter.
It can't go nowhere. You just, hey, I'm a millionaire. But bread costs $987,000.
Yeah.
Here's your change.
Now you ain't got shit. That is scary when you think of that stuff.
And then what that does though, it cancels out all the arguments about, who shot JFK and who believes this and did the fact is we are fucked because we have no money. It's just paper. It's monopoly money. And it scares the shit. It should scare everybody. But no one gives a fuck.
It does. You got to just keep...
stop drinking aspartame. Don't drink aspartame. You don't fuck with Diet Coke in here, right?
Oh, fuck
I do. I love
What's that about?
Leave it alone. Aspartame is absolutely, factually poison. They've been trying to get it fucking... I'm so sorry about this.
I love Diet Coke.
No, I like
don't drink Diet Coke.
How about Diet Pepsi?
I don't drink any of that
aspartame,
shit.
anything... Searle is a company. Searle is a company that tried to get aspartame, I think since 1961... to be passed. FDA's like, wait a minute, this shit causes brain cancer. Mice are 5 times more susceptible to cancer than mice, and 20 times more susceptible than cancer than monkeys. They both get brain cancer when they give them aspartame. Now, they wouldn't fucking pass the law. The FDA's like, we can't do this. This is...
A whole pudding-headed monkey. Poor thing.
Exactly. Listening to Beatles records.
Yeah, just a big tumor head monkey and some rats with tumors, just whatever. And then, I think in the early 80s, but I think 80 or 81, guess who was the president of Searle?
Who?
Donald Rumsfeld. He gets in the office, Daddy Bush puts him in, and they pass fucking aspartame. And NutraSweet and fucking
that sounds
Sweet
like
and
a
Low.
conflict of interest.
Dude, and he fucking fires the FDA guy that's in then and puts his own guy in, and guess what is now delicious. Now, here's what they say. Here's the conspiracy shit that sounds fucked up. If you put Diet Coke or Diet Pepsi in heat, this is fact. If you put it in heat past 80 degrees, the aspartame breaks down inside that liquid into like formaldehyde. It turns into complete like poison, almost.
You shitting me?
No bullshit. That's what they say. The first, and this is just rumor, that the first Gulf War syndrome was from Diet Coke.
Overheating
in the heat, 140 degree heat that the soldiers would drink. And that would fuck their shit up. That's what they say.
I know,
if somebody
that's just
calls and tells
sounding-
me to suck my dick, I'll go, yeah, I'll suck
sounding
it.
very conspiracy-esque there, Patrice, to be honest with you.
But see, that's what I'm saying. It's like, that's why I'm only going with the
Something
bank.
that blatant.
Yeah,
That's why I'm going with the bank. The fact
You
is...
can get all this information at Pepsi.com.
And that's the thing. And of course, I'm just saying, I don't want to get sued for this is what I hear. This
But
is the
Patrice,
things
hold on
I
a second.
see. That's
If
it.
this is a real problem, why isn't more people diagnosed with brain cancer? Why isn't it an
They
epidemic?
are. When do you get your fucking brain cancer information in the morning?
But everyone drinks the diet soda.
They say
There should
pilots are having
there should
something
be
called
brain cancer all over the
May
fucking
take years.
place.
pilots. I think, and this could be again. Somebody.
I'm
could
just
be wrong.
asking.
Pilots, I don't think are allowed to drink Diet Coke before they fly, because they were having what they call grand mal seizures, and they were having seizures in the planes.
I say we put some Diet Coke in the microwave.
No shit.
Heat that shit up and let David drink it and
No
see if he
shit.
fucking freaks out.
Oh, I hear them screaming out there going, do it.
What would management...
Oh, well, you like that?
I do. I think about it every time we think of doing any type of bit with anybody.
What's? Oh, wait a minute.
Oh, good gravy. Oh, good gravy.
Oh.
Good gosh.
I don't even know where it is. Okay, what's the bit at?
Well, I say we take some Diet Coke with the aspartame in it, and we put it in the microwave, heat it up really, really hot, And if this breakdown happens, then we have David drink it and see what happens to his brain.
What would management say?
I didn't think of that. Yeah, you're right. Fuck it.
Oh, to answer your question, not everybody who smokes cigarettes gets lung cancer, by the way.
Yeah,
That's true.
I mean,
I'm just asking for just to get
fair enough. Fair enough, sir. Fair enough.
Yeah, it's like, so I don't know. You know what I mean? So I'm just trying to save my friends.
That diet soda.
What can we drink that's yummy, though? I like a yummy drink.
I know. I hate water. It makes my stomach hurt.
Now, doesn't some diet soda have other stuff in it? Like saccharin, for years they were saying it causes cancer.
I think saccharin, not saccharin, there was another poison, something. What was in the first diet? In Tab. It's illegal. And every single one of these things, right?
What's in NutraSweet?
NutraSweet is aspartame.
Yeah?
Aspartame and Sweet and Low is the same product.
Sweet and Low was what used to be saccharin.
No. NutraSweet and
Sweet Low.
Splenda.
Splenda,
Sweet
right,
and Low is
saccharin.
saccharin, which is illegal in England.
Is Splenda good?
Splenda's the same thing. Splenda's aspartame and phenylene. Yeah, don't leave it. It's poison.
Right, Can't they come up with something sweet that doesn't?
I know. And it's always. Wait a minute. They did. It's always from cancer experiments. Like they're
like,
trying to find a cure.
It's a tuft of hair.
Yes.
Put that in your coffee.
They always trying to find a cure for cancer.
You want to take?
They came up with these.
And they come up with, and the guy goes, "Wait a minute, this could kill, but this motherfucking shit is 100 times sweeter than sugar." MSG used to be in baby food from World War II. When they used to get the motherfuckers went to Japan and got all the Japanese rations and was tasting it like, this shit is delicious. And they went and found out the shit, they was trying to find a cure for some kind of disease, some shitty cancer.
All right, listen, Patrice, we got to go to Snopes.
But wait, who is putting...
People are saying go to Snopes on the Aspartame.
Who's tasting cancer research stuff? Like, how do you know it's... who's got, like, cancer blood to go, I got to give it a sip. It looks sweet.
Is Snopes saying fuck me or Snopes is with me?
And then we got a guy on the phone, John. He goes, I hate Patrice. How could you hate Patrice after that fucking face transplant
well, let's talk to John. Let's see.
How could you hate
his name is John Aspartame. It's his uncle's company.
Hey, John, how could you hate Patrice after...
That's my boy Ted Pertain.
It's very good for you. It makes your head bigger so your head spin.
John, how can you hate Patrice?
Pack of lies.
How can you hate Patrice after he gave us like 20 solid minutes on that face transplant monster?
No, I think Patrice is a funny stand-up. But the problem is whenever he's on the show, he just like takes over your show, man, and he talks over
Divide and conquer. There you go.
He's being very funny.
They're very. We're in a room full of childish people like that, dude.
We're
like,
completely getting our points across, and we're having a discussion here. Patrice,
they know what they get when they have me in. I'm loud and I like to laugh, and it happens.
When your friend is on fire and he's being funny, it's not like we're all trying to talk and he's not letting us. He's being funny, so we're laughing. That's what you do when someone's being funny.
I believe we have to justify it to this idiot.
Fred Pertame is a dick.
Yes, he is.
You want to take a phone call from someone who thinks you're an idiot?
Yeah, fuck it.
Yes. All right.
Anyone, you're on the line.
He's a pilot, actually.
Well, okay.
Let's see.
And again,
we're trying to get some knowledge.
Can I please say that I'm only saying I believe it, but what he's going to say, he's a pilot.
He's
but again,
in on it.
Again, not everybody's going to have a fucking seizure, but someone did. Someone pilots had a seizure, and they found out because he drank Diet Coke.
That's why he got two guys in the cockpit.
Yeah, there you go. Just in case a cocksucker has a seizure.
Tyler, you got Patrice.
Yeah, I'm an airline pilot. There's
Welcome aboard.
On any soda that we can drink, they don't care. You can drink any soda you want. Where are you coming up with this crap?
Who you work for? Fucking Alaska Airlines or one of them propeller ones?
U.S. Air.
The ones that fucking pigeons. Which one?
Propeller. Jet, don't worry about it.
Which one?
Propeller.
Do you understand? Do you see what he did? He fucking told me I'm a cocksucker. I put myself out there. Then you call and say you're a pilot. You know what? I'm an astronaut, fuckface. Who do I fly for? NASA.
What kind of plane? He's gone.
Exactly, you fucking
you know
dick.
What? Here's Maureen, who agrees with Patrice. Listen to this one. Maureen.
Mo, how are you?
Hi. That aspartame that's in the Splenda and the Sweet and Low and all those fake sugars that are out there, they are great for killing insects in the summer because We used to have an ant problem in the backyard. You put that stuff down, it's sweet. They take it, go back to the nest with it, and it kills all of them.
Ant problem.
That stuff is poisonous.
Somebody who's in the backyard fucking your teenage daughters.
Tell
Taking your
what
booze.
it is. But the fact is, here's one of the things, and this is and old Jimmy. This is one thing. I'll be blown away with all the people that just go fuck yourself with conspiracy theory. What I'm saying is, the fact is, Donald Rumsfeld, okay, was the president of the company that couldn't get a product passed for 20 years. And when he got in there, he dumped off the people that said no for 20 years and got it approved. I'm saying, does that not that just sounds like coincidence? I just go, it doesn't mean nothing, I guess. Fuck it.
We got to ride the phones a little bit because people are sort of backing you up. But you got Dano in Kentucky. Dano, what do you got on this Patrice?
Fuck him.
Hey, good morning, fellas.
Boo.
Hey, we had a young buck sergeant in my company when I was stationed at Fort Hood, and when he came back from the Gulf War a couple of years after. His hair was falling out in clumps, man, and he looked like he just escaped from Dachau. And this guy was huge when he went over to the sandbox the first time. And you know, he just deteriorated, man. I mean, he literally looked like he had Mickey Mouse in the side of his head.
So what?
This guy was, it was horrible. I mean, it's just like a.
All right, we get that it was horrible. What was he diagnosed as having?
They had no idea, but
AIDS.
God forbid it be Gulf War syndrome because there's no such thing as that.
Yeah, something happened to the boys though. That's obvious.
They wasn't spraying Agent Orange over there and all that
what was
shit.
it?
No.
There's no foliage over there,
No,
man.
you don't have to have it falling. Oh my God.
We don't mean to laugh, but the face
can't
transplant
stop
lady's back on TV.
looking.
I'm gonna tell you who she looks like.
Yeah,
Madam.
thank you.
Yes. Oh my God. Whalen Flowers and Madam the puppet.
Oh my God.
Madam.
Oh, she is horrendous.
She is
Old shiny cheeks.
Old ball bag chin.
Oh shit.
Madam.
Let's say hi to Lonnie.
She looks like Jabba more than put up
Yeah,
with Jabba
it
the
is
Hutt
Jabba
and look
the
at this
Hutt
and the
thing
shape
going
of her
on
fucking
there.
face.
a little job going on. Let's go to Lonnie in North Carolina. Lonnie.
Hey, Patrice.
Oh yeah.
Hey, there's a chemical that they put in Mountain Dew. I can't remember the name of it, but it's the same chemical that they put in antifreeze. And if you drink antifreeze, what will it do? It will kill you.
I'm just saying. Look, this the thing is, you get too much into this, like where it goes back. It's just there's certain fucking facts that exist that you go, wait a minute. All right, you can't lie about the fact that aspartame couldn't get approved for 20 years and then finally did when Mr. Rumsfeld got in office. Now, I'm not saying he got nothing to do with it, but the FDA wouldn't put this fucking product out.
Now, Snopes, though, is coming up with a lot of falses on these, Patrice.
What are they saying?
A lot of falses.
Fair enough.
That's the go-to site too, Patrice.
They could be in on it.
Now Donald Rumsfeld was the president of the company of Snopes. He was the president of the company that finally got what's known to be a poison chemical approved for consumption.
He truly was, yeah.
That's it.
All right, let me.
I mean, Snopes can tell me to go fuck myself.
I don't know that.
Guy's got a pinky as his big toe.
What is Snopes?
Oh, they took his big toe off.
What is this story?
And put it on his hand because he lost his thumb. So now he's got his big toe on his thumb.
Oh my God!
Oh God! His stupid thumb's always going to market.
What's going on with the news today?
God!
I think doctors are just getting
and
bored.
then I guess
I'm gonna get you, sucker toe.
Look, they just took his big toe off. I'm gonna get you, sucker.
Took the big toe off, made it into his thumb. It looks pretty much like he has a better thumb than mine.
Does it smell?
Huh?
You think it stinks?
It probably has the same callus under it.
Oh,
a little padding, toe padding.
A corn. He gets a corn on his thumb.
What the fuck's going on with the news today?
It's just horrid. Something else is happening. Why do we need to know about toes?
And fucking face lady and everything.
Lady.
It's
What's
just
going
becoming
on?
Swine flu.
It really is.
Distractions.
Porn star for Senate.
Who is this porn
Thank
star?
you, Opie.
There's all kinds of stories coming up.
I'm a fan of the distraction. I really believe that things just happen to be on
Something's
TV
going on.
at the right time.
Got G20 summits and shit. And
Major league distractions are going on right now as like finances are crumbling.
Fucking puppies sliding around
Oh, I saw that. Yeah, the puppy with no front leg
it's just to make you go, oh, and the missing girls every 5 minutes. Like fucking Nancy Grace is the dead white baby network now.
Oh,
Like,
yeah.
Do you have any other fucking news, you funky bitch? Hulk Hogan said he wanted to kill his wife. Is that news? Who's this other one that's not Nancy Grace? This other one with one eyebrow. She looks. She like Frankenstein.
Oh, the one with the facelift?
That's the one that they dutied up.
With the fucking...
No, they gussied her up.
One eyebrow that is inside of her eyes.
She looks like a lesbian,
Oh,
to
the
me.
one...
my personal opinion.
She got 3 names.
Rachel Maddow?
No. She's on...
what the fuck you...
She's on HLN. It's Nancy Grace and her. That's it. Nancy Grace does Dead Babies.
What the fuck is he talking about?
And the other
Down
one
babies.
does... She does some Dead Baby. Then she does Hulk Hogan wants to kill his wife. Come on, man.
I don't know.
Her name is something.
Travis is at the computer, so you're not going to get anything out of him.
No.
Yeah.
HLN, can you type in HLN real quick, please?
Travis is illiterate.
We got a doctor told me story. Let's see what this is about.
We'll call Dr. Steve.
You didn't do the Snopes thing yet. Oh, yeah, let's get Dr. Steve on. Tom in Nebraska. Tom?
Hey, guys. How are you this morning?
Thanks, Tom.
Yeah, I was diagnosed with muscular dystrophy because my legs went bad on me, my arms went bad.
That's fucking terrible. Oh my God.
That's funny. But the minute I stopped aspartame for a month, everything came back.
No way.
Because it's associated with a lot of neurological diseases. And Patrice is absolutely
They call them
right.
excitotoxins.
Okay.
Yeah,
Fuck
it's
sounds
unbelievable. It does affect certain people, and it will ruin your muscular and neurosis.
I got to be honest here. Dr. Steve not backing up Patrice.
Well, get him on the phone.
No, he can't call. He's doing something probably with a patient.
Fuck the patient.
These guys said he's got
Very
his
busy.
fingers in somebody and she's going to wake up soon. He said, I can't call in, but Patrice is full of shit on this one.
How about the muscular dystrophy guy who got better when he stopped drinking the shit?
Oh, he probably stopped doing other stuff too, like
and
fucking.
fuck him.
He probably moved away from a fucking nuclear reactor.
How can you ask?
I'm telling you what he said. Listen.
I know, but not fuck Dr. Steve. We like Dr. Steve, but he's a doctor. He's going to prescribe me something that has to do with aspartame.
No, here's
it's
what he said.
FDA.
He said aspartame is simply 2 amino acids, a very small protein. Nothing poisonous about it. I said, is Diet Coke going to kill me? Hell no.
That's what he says, but there's other credible doctors who say different.
True.
I believe them.
There was a truck driver that said that when they haul Coke and Diet Coke in the tractor trailers, it's not refrigerated, and sometimes that temperature in the back of the trailer goes way the fuck up.
Yeah, and it's not. Type in 80 degrees aspartame or 80 degrees Diet Coke. It just, you can't store it past. I think on their website you can't store it past up above 80 degrees.
Greta Van Susteren.
One thing.
Van Susteren.
Van Susteren.
They just had it. Mitchell.
No, wait, there's one thing you might be missing, though.
Yeah.
Just because an ingredient, I'm not saying you're wrong, but because an ingredient's in antifreeze, every ingredient, if you break down antifreeze, might not be deadly. Like, H2O might be in antifreeze.
Right.
So just because they say it's in antifreeze, I don't know.
Fair enough.
Do you know
That's a fair argument.
Do you know what
but-
happened if you ate pure sodium?
You'd probably come all over.
You'd and if you ate chlorine,
Why
you'd
are you
also
eating like
die.
a kitten? The fuck is wrong with this bitch ass nigga, man?
Patrice, I put a little bit of weight on. I'm trying to get slim
Jimmy
back down.
Kenny just brought Jimmy in a can of bumblebee tuna.
Why
don't you go play with some fucking some slippers or a ball instead of eating like a kitten?
Some yarn.
Exercise like one you.
Jimmy's gonna bat around some yarn.
Mouse face. Just fucking hit your own head. He brought in a giant can of fucking cat food.
And he's gonna chase his hog later.
And a big jar of
take
mayo.
a laser light and make him chase it into the wall.
Is the mayo fattening?
No, it's fat free, of course.
Is fat-free mayo
does that
good?
have aspartame in it?
It's got AIDS in it.
Don't eat it. I'm sorry, man. What are you gonna do? And ultimately, eat aspartame or don't. I'm just trying to save motherfuckers, man.
I hear a lot of people are saying, "Oh, what is that, Danny? That says aspartame warning."
And it's bad for diabetics because it makes the body think sugar is in it. Even though
really,
diabetics should fix their bodies and
So
stop
what,
fucking.
I'm saying it's supposed to be.
It fools your pancreas or some shit?
It's supposed to be. Oh, it's inside of you, and this is not affecting you like sugar, but it affects the mind. So that it makes the body think there's sugar in it any goddamn way.
So just
it's
fucking
awful.
say it over and over. That this is not sugar. This is not sugar.
All right, listen.
You're an asshole, you motherfucker.
Chemist, Patrice is completely right. That's Rick in New Hampshire. Med student, Chris in Missouri. Patrice is just wrong.
Oh, good God. What a bunch
Stryker,
of opinions.
What to think?
I don't know.
Millions are allergic to aspartame. Tell Dr. Steve, this is from Phil in Ohio, that two chemicals break down to formaldehyde when mixed with stomach acid.
This thing, and everybody's got this. Whatever this is that I'm reading here says that aspartame, when aspartame exceeds 86 degrees, it converts to formaldehyde. Yeah, but this is just some dude writing something on the internet. That's
But if it'll be more than just him.
Yeah, but it
I
could be
think
the same
Put
thing.
coal in the microwave. I'll drink it right now. There's nothing wrong. I've had hot soda before. It doesn't taste like formaldehyde.
Yeah,
I love
but
hot soda.
You might get a brain tumor.
Well, I don't like.
I guess since we can't prove it,
That's what I'm saying. My thing is, it's like that. It's gonna always break down to that. There are things in there that you. Okay, if you go, fuck that, I'll drink the soda, right? Okay, that's the thing where you go, okay, Danny, if we do this, you prove me wrong. But there are some facts there that you should go, that bothers me, the fact that that's a fact.
It gives you pause.
Even though it may
Like
not
Jimmy,
lead
pause.
to America brought down the towers itself, it's still, the fact is,
it makes you think.
Income tax didn't exist till after
Patrice,
1960.
do you eat microwave food?
That's it.
All right.
Yeah.
I hate.
But you won't have a Diet Coke.
My thing is, if somebody says, give me some information that don't eat microwave, I won't do it.
Well, maybe there hasn't been enough research because microwaves have only been a consumer product for X amount of time. So
well, look at
50 years.
Are you in agreement that cigarettes probably kill you?
Of course.
There was a time where motherfuckers.
9 out of 10 doctors.
Now the Marlboro Man, the original Marlboro Man, looks like that lady.
Yeah, he's
before the transplant, no mouth and all the whole thing.
Dead.
Now cigarettes. You have to say cigarettes are poison. You have to.
Yeah.
There's not even. It could be poison no more.
Use a
it's
cell phone?
poison.
Use a cell phone?
That's what I'm saying. That I believe that.
Brain tumor?
And if I fucking think about it enough, I'll try not to use a cell phone. Because that's what I'm saying.
That's
some people don't, and some people.
Yeah, by the way, Dr. Steve,
you're going to get finger cancer.
Well,
you
that's
can't
what's
store it above 80 degrees because its protein breaks down and it loses its sweetness.
Yeah, it breaks down and it separates.
I'm with Patrice. We don't know what the fuck we're eating and drinking for sure.
Nothing.
And some of this shit will probably turn out to be as bad as cigarettes.
Oh, fudge.
Who knew there's something in peanuts that everything has to be told. You have to be told that this was made next door to Johnny's Peanut Factory. Because there's so many people that'll just fucking die from peanuts.
Just peanut dust. We'll take you out.
I bought some watermelon made near Peanuts, a peanut facility.
How about this new announcement?
Hello, ladies and gentlemen. We're not going to be able to serve peanuts on the aircraft because we have a peanut allergic passenger.
Like, well, fuck them.
Yes.
Peanuts have a peanut free flight.
Exactly. Tell
Peanuts are killing
motherfuckers in the bathroom.
I haven't heard that announcement.
How do you look at his own shit?
Yeah. What do you use for tracers?
Exactly. So tell him not to read the funny papers.
The funny papers. I read the funny papers.
We're going to break. Patrice, what are you promoting?
I'm in Miami. I'm at the Miami Improv this weekend.
Starting what, tomorrow?
Starting Friday, Saturday, and Sunday.
For everybody in the Miami area, go see Patrice O'Neal at the Miami Improv.
Come here, Jimmy.
Yeah, Jimmy's
And I'm in comics in June for the people who live in New York. Comics in June.
We're going to let Jimmy eat like a kitten.
A kitten? That is so
That's
fucking
brilliant.
funny.
Chris Cornell was in yesterday.
Yes.
And he was talking about Trent Reznor. And Jimmy got involved, and the hilarity ensued.
Trent Reznor, who I don't know if you're friends with him or not. I always thought he was kind of a jizz bucket. That's just my take on him.
Wow.
I never really liked him.
Jizz bucket.
That's just my take on him. Fuck him.
Right.
Never liked him. We get it.
You never liked 9 Inch Nails?
Never. But he's shitting on your new thing. It's like, for what?
Yeah, I don't know. I never
would he
met. I
do
never
that?
met him. Soundgarden was. We were a fan of his, especially his video. But his video and Head Like a Hole. Song.
Yeah, it's very
I heard that.
creepy
I love
and-
that. We hired the same guys that did that video to do the Jesus Christ Pose video, based on that. And then
You know, that was kind of it for me as far as being a fan. But I liked that. I never met him. I never read what he said about my Timbaland record. Making a record with Timbaland and me being me, I knew there was going to be people that were going to talk shit. That's sort of that's like a script someone wrote for you. Whatever he said something that's like on Twitter, which is like you can basically put one paragraph. So I added him so I can see what he says. You know, and he doesn't like bring it up anymore. I think he said one little thing and then it was sort of repeated over and over and over.
Sort of just like a mental kind of I'm just going to blurt this shit out and then leave it alone.
But what I do see is he does talk about Star Trek a lot. which is, you know, he's got opinions about a lot of stuff. But he talks about Star Trek a lot.
Wow.
And that, I don't know what tale that tells, but it tells some kind of a tale.
Fucking nerd.
There is a group that talks about Star Trek, and maybe he gets a little preoccupied with it. And in fact, I see it on the cover of the magazine here. The new Star Trek movie is out. He was talking to people about that. I think everybody's happy about it.
5 stars.
Yeah, 5 stars in the paper.
Yeah, in the paper.
You know, I don't like Trent Reznor because years ago I dated a girl named Liz who had a thing for him, and she goes, you know, he's bisexual. And she said she masturbated thinking about me and him fucking.
Christ, Jimmy.
And it always annoyed me from then. I was like,
that was it.
Yeah.
They shouldn't broadcast these things over the public airwaves. I can't believe there's even a debate about it.
Virus. Sirius 197. XM 202.
202. Patrice O'Neal, Miami Improv this weekend. Hey, Intern David hates tuna fish. We're going to have him come in here to do his Wolverine movie review. You see the Wolverine yet, Patrice? You're a big movie guy. You
seen it.
You saw it already. You liked it?
Yeah, it was as good as any of them. It wasn't bad.
I like the X-Men movies.
Wasn't bad. I thought Liev Schreiber was really good.
Oh, who's that guy? The one that plays
Sabretooth?
Yeah.
It was good. It wasn't like you don't do backflips or nothing.
Yeah.
But it was certainly.
What do you think Star Trek looks like?
That shit looks amazing.
Doesn't that look great?
That looks fucking amazing.
Getting 5 stars.
See that.
Opens tomorrow.
Dude, that
I know.
that really, and I tell you, they got Pelham. I saw the original taking of Pelham
1, 2, 3.
1, 2, 3.
Oh, they're redoing that movie,
They're
right?
redoing it with Denzel and somebody else.
Why?
I don't know
why,
but I tell you, Robert Shaw was fucking great as that.
I was gonna say most people alive today don't know that movie.
I've never heard of it. I never even thought of that movie.
They don't know that movie.
And there's one coming out this month. I think the 24th that I might want to see. It's Star Trek's the biggie, and it's another one that's open.
Terminator's coming out. Yeah,
Terminator. But keep going. What's
action or comedy?
I don't know.
Where
if
we
I
at?
hear the name, I'll know it. I think it's. What's today's date?
We got the 6th.
The 6th. So. Not the 13th.
Matthew McConaughey.
No.
Oh yeah.
Around the 20th.
McConaughey and I'm a cunt.
What do we got there?
It must be the Girlfriend Experience. No?
The Girlfriend Experience.
Dance flick?
Land of the Lost.
Land of the Lost.
No. Angels and Demons. I want to see that. That's what it is.
Yeah.
Oh, that Ron Howard movie?
Yep.
And Terminator looks like it's going to be good, too.
Yeah. It's another one of those, we don't give a shit what the fuck movie came out before. We're just redoing this. Fuck you. I like that attitude.
That's Star Trek, man.
Dude,
with the young,
amazing.
Everybody.
Young, brash Kirk and fucking, yeah.
And then there's
I'm Doc McCoy.
But here they got 2 casting things that's going to be interesting. The Asian guy from the Kumar, Harold and Kumar movies is going to play Sulu. And then the guy from the zombie movies, he's
gonna play Simon Pegg is gonna play Scotty,
and that's gonna be interesting.
Yeah,
that's gonna be interesting.
Yeah,
but other than that, dude, that shit.
I could see that happening. I could see him being Scotty though. That's kind of, but he's always been funny, so I don't know.
If that movie's bad, I'll be sort of disappointed.
It's not gonna be bad.
I remember, something. I remember this same fucking conversation taking place
with what?
With Planet of the Apes. Saying, if this looks so, it looks so good. Remember I had the movie poster hanging up over my desk for like months, and I'm going, I cannot wait to see this. And I was like,
they could have been on their 10th movie by now.
Yeah. That was a bad decision, wasn't it? That was a bad movie.
Yeah, bad,
that came on CW the other day. And I was like, this movie is in obscurity because it fucking stinks. Because
How do you wreck that?
But it wasn't getting 5-star reviews either, though. This is getting great reviews.
Oh yeah, this one's
Star
getting
Trek?
really good. Yeah,
it's
Star Trek just looks like a.
Oh, it's getting good reviews?
Dude, 5 stars. It's gonna fucking destroy too at the box office.
You know what, too? 100%. How many?
Yeah, this is probably
100%.
36 ratings.
What?
36 ratings, not one bad review for Star Trek on Rotten Tomatoes.
But hey,
yet.
can I say some fucked up shit though? Let's fucking be honest.
Yeah. Right.
The people who review movies now are not credible like they used to be. Siskel and Ebert were 2 dudes fucking doing fucking movie, and you were waiting for that thumbs up, and usually it was legitimate. But like at the movie sissies, like, can you trust those 2 assholes? And these kind of nerdy Trekkie fan, dude, they're Trekkie fan. These are people that dress up as Spock,
Well, you know
who are
something,
doing movie interviews
then
now.
they might be more critical then.
Yeah.
If they are,
But
you know.
not if it's nostalgic for them.
Wait a minute, I got something to add to this
I'm
whole
just
discussion.
saying.
Hold on, we're talking about Star Trek, J.J. Abrams, Cloverfield, and I'm looking at a guy that hated Cloverfield.
Cloverfield. Matter of fact, I have an enemy in that meathead that had the camera in that movie. Just because I said that shit. We was in Montreal, and he's just looking at me
T.J.
like,
Miller,
he got drunk. You're like, you're a fat fuck.
Fuck
That's
you.
You fat fuck. Does he come here? I go,
This in my movie,
it's okay.
motherfucker.
Come here. Give me a kiss, TJ.
Who was the movie reviewer that said to you?
Jeffrey Lyons.
Jeffrey Lyons.
No one asked you, because right at the end of the screening, Patrice was like, what'd you say? That stinks, or skip it,
I
or
liked
something.
it. Overfield.
I kind of liked it, too.
I watched it 2 more times. And it just didn't do what it should have did. And I was critical of it because it bugged me because it could have did so much more. So it is J.J. Abrams. Evidently, he's a monster in terms of getting movies made.
Yeah.
Because I always wondered, how the fuck do you get the rights to make something, another Star Trek?
Yeah.
Like where you go, I like this idea. You know what? I'm going to make Bridge over the River Kwai again just to do it. Do you know what kind of fucking shit you got to do that?
I want those rights, and how do I get that?
How do I get that? I want to remake Jaws. What?
Yeah.
Get that lady from the fucking...
Eventually they'll remake Jaws, though. You know it'll happen.
That is who she looks like, the Jaws movie poster coming up in the water.
Holy shit, yes.
Oh, my God.
They will remake Jaws.
Oh, Robert
in our
Shaw.
lifetime.
How do you recast fucking Robert
Give
Shaw
it-
in that movie?
I say you give
Let's recast Jaws right
Give it
now.
another 10 years.
Jesus.
Ewan McGregor, how he say his name, he'll be in it.
As who?
Ian.
Whatever.
I say
Robert Shaw.
Ian.
He'll be Robert Shaw, you think?
Yeah.
Ewan McGregor?
Yeah, his big name.
I think you need someone a little more gruff.
A little gruff?
Yeah, a
Okay.
little more gruff.
Rachel Maddow.
All right.
How about Hugh Jackman?
Hugh Jackman.
As,
Not about enough of Hugh Jackman.
Enough of him.
What a silly name.
Steve as
Yes.
How such a little wimpy guy plays such a fucking character like Wolverine and pulls it off?
A who guy?
He is a little wimpy fucking Broadway.
He looks like a beast to
fruit.
me.
I know.
He's a little-
but if you
little
see him
fella.
like.
Oh, he's a teeny little dude.
Oh
he's
and
a
he's
small
like a
dude.
Broadway. He hosted the fucking like Tony Awards and shit.
But the real Wolverine is
singer.
in the book is 5'1" or some shit.
Oh, really?
Really?
I mean, I could be, but he's a teeny dude. He's like a midget.
Danny?
I thought he was small too. I figured he was like 5'7", 8". He's not. He's actually almost 6'3".
He's 6.
Dude, I'm surprised. I'm
He
just
looks
surprised.
like a
you-
beast.
We have no business doing a radio show.
Hugh Jackman is
We just
6'3".
Motherfuckers just call Hugh Jackman a midget, and he's an inch and a half shorter than me. He's a monster.
I don't feel bad about my Levon bit earlier now.
Hold the phone.
Wolverine is only
I thought-
5 something.
In the books, Wolverine is like 5'3" or something.
I
He's
thought
supposed to
he
be
was
a tiny little guy.
I thought he was small.
6'4".
Hey, let's get intern
Wolverine's
David in
small.
here
I'm
for the
stunned.
Wolverine movie review, by the way.
Yeah, now that we're talking about it.
Now I don't feel bad confusing Tiny Dancer
I
with
am
Levon.
stunned.
Yeah, we're fucking up all over the place.
Fuck it.
You
Got a
just
mic in
fucking
front.
took a foot
I
off
was
his
with you, though. I was with Ann. I thought he was a small guy, too.
He just took a foot off this guy.
Intern David, everyone.
Boy, I chopped a foot off a Wolverine.
David?
Did you crack
Morning,
crunch his
Opie.
crackers?
Yeah, I just crushed them all.
Patrice just wanted some saltines.
Eat them anyway, they're so good.
And Jimmy just smashed them. What a prick.
What is that? You're an asshole,
Yeah,
man.
What's more satisfying
I
than
can't
that?
even do it.
We'll be
No,
there this
eating
morning.
crumbs. Hi, David.
Hello there.
What's
How
wrong
are
with
you?
You don't like tuna fish?
I like tuna salad, but I don't like tuna fish, watery tuna fish, watery, smelly tuna fish from a can I don't like.
Why? What happened?
It just smells it smells disgusting. It's making me, like, nauseous.
Is it?
Yeah. And I was all the way down the hole and I smelled it.
Yeah.
We have a tuna fish can we could have him smell?
How about the filter?
Ah.
Well, he really hates that? What's
It
the
smells
big deal?
really, it smells disgusting.
No, this one doesn't.
Oh,
It's
yes,
fish.
it does. It does. It just smells really just. Ooh.
You don't like it? Do you,
No.
you don't eat gefilte?
The filter fish, yes, I do.
Isn't that awful?
That's
No,
disgusting.
that doesn't smell bad at all. No.
Doesn't that shit smell real bad?
Yes.
It does, right?
Terrible.
How about herring?
Eat
I
herring?
hate that. I'm a Jew and I don't like herring.
Ah.
Go figure.
You're Jewish?
I'm a Jewish and a Jew not liking herring.
Didn't know that.
Go figure.
I don't like herring, no.
Oh, well, you just put, it looked like Sam was putting tuna on the pussy of the fucking the rubber
No.
ass and pussy.
I'm holding that.
Hey, David, you bringing the ass and pussy home to fuck?
And give it a review?
And give it a review for Friday?
We want
I
you
don't
to
know.
review.
I don't know if I can bring that home.
Yeah,
No?
He lives with his parents. That could
Yeah.
be a problem.
I don't know if I can bring that home.
Say it's a novelty yarmulke and
Yeah.
wear it on your head.
I don't know if I can bring it home.
Yeah.
I don't think so.
All right. David, what's up with the Wolverine movie review?
Yes.
You went and saw the movie?
Yeah, so I went and saw the movie for free.
Ah.
For free.
Yes.
Yes.
His big catchphrase now is for free.
Yep, we had a free movie screening. Me and Sam, E-Rock, intern Jill, and intern Matt.
Right.
And the movie is very, very good. I enjoyed it.
You enjoyed Wolverine.
Gave
Yes,
it
I
a
said-
1 in the Daily News.
Yeah.
They
It
did?
got horrible
One
reviews.
star.
A fucking 1.
And it made $87 million in
Yeah.
one weekend.
Doesn't matter. People wanted to see it. Fuck
Yeah.
the 1 star.
I enjoyed it because one of the reasons why I enjoyed it is because I'm a big Marvel fan and a big superhero fan, so that's why I liked it.
Oh.
You prefer DC Comics?
No, I prefer Marvel.
Is there
I
really
don't like DC.
I mean, I'm dumb. Is there really a difference between the two?
Yes.
Marvel is-
What's the difference, really?
Marvel is just prolific in they have a world.
Yeah.
DC has a, they try to have a world, but it's really
What's the big name
Is
in
it like
DC
Coke?
Comics?
DC is
Cola?
Batman and Superman.
Batman, Superman, Wonder Woman is coming out with one.
Yeah.
And then there's 4 biggies, and then it's just a bunch of side characters. Marvel have a lot of. The 4 biggies is Wonder Woman, Batman, Superman, and Aquaman.
Okay.
Yeah, what about
And then the
Flash?
rest is like, I would say Flash is B. They're B. It's 1A and then there's 1B. I say the Flash. You couldn't do a whole movie on the Flash. You don't even know who's the Flash's main enemy. Like you got to name their main fucking enemy.
Molasses
Man. fucking thumb toe man.
Heather Mills.
and DC is. It's just not, and we grew up on DC Comics too.
Who does
but
DC
it's always
have?
cornier. It's
Superman and
Oh,
Batman.
they have them? Okay.
Yeah.
But there's no they have fucking Apache Chief. Like, huh?
He's good though.
He's good, but it's not.
Look at Jimmy. He doesn't know.
DC has the Justice League, right?
Why do you prefer DC though?
Yeah,
It's so
but-
weird.
I don't prefer it. I just saying about it. I prefer Marvel.
Marvel.
Yeah, Marvel is much adulter.
Yeah.
It's just more adult.
All right. What else you got on Wolverine? There,
So I'm
David?
saying if you don't, one of the things I have to say about it is if you don't like Marvel and you don't like superheroes, you're probably not going to like the movie.
Oh.
And another thing about this movie you should know, about 80% of the movie is just action, special effect, my claws versus my long fingernails, blowing something up, big special effects. That's like 80% of the movie is that.
What's the other 20?
The other 20 is just like backstory and about relationship a little bit, and
then what's the other 10?
That's 20 and 80. That's 100.
Stabbing.
All right.
Yeah.
Wanted to check
So,
your math skills.
Last hour and a half.
So I'm gonna say
show
that-
you my powers.
So what I'm gonna say is that if you're not a big fan of like the action, the hardcore action, fighting, the
What
blowing
kind
up,
of
then you're not gonna like the movie.
What kind?
Hardcore action. You know, you're not gonna like the movie.
Action.
Even though the greatest superhero movie of all time, Batman Returns.
Yes.
Best.
Yes.
The Batman
No,
Returns.
wait.
Or Batman. Sorry.
Yes.
Batman Begins.
That's right. Yeah.
Begins.
I knew what you were trying to say.
Batman
yes.
Begins is
I thought the first one was
best
amazing.
hero movie ever made.
With Liam Neeson?
Yes.
And it's
I don't think so.
And it's over
Yes.
the original Superman, which used to be number one.
Patrice, I'm so with you. Love the second Batman movie, but that first one was amazing.
I think The Dark Knight was better.
Amazing.
No way, man.
I enjoyed it more.
I tell you why the first one was
Christian
better.
Bale stinks.
Because it took away, if you're a big fan, it took away the suspension of disbelief where they added that Morgan Freeman character, and everything had like when you watch the old Batman TV show, you go, who built the Bat car? GM, nigga? And who built the cave? Like a construction company that is somewhere knowing that they built the Bat cave, but they're just proud of it quietly, like, yeah, we got the fucking thing.
Can you imagine the permits you'd have to get to build a
Bat cave? Hey, listen, put that fucking computer code over here, Jim.
Right.
And then it even explained why the villains wore costumes. That movie was fucking
It was a great
amazing.
setup.
And
Great
then it pushed. It was so good. It pushed the original Superman into number 2.
I think I'm with you on this.
Yeah.
You think it'd be hard to get a car that fucking has fire coming out the back when you're going to get gas?
That's what I'm saying.
There's no reason for the fire. You don't need it.
The idea that everything
Burning
that
people's
Batman had was his own company for army shit that no one bought.
Right.
It just was
Right.
That
They
fucking
explained
movie
a lot.
was amazing, dude.
And Liam Neeson, man, showing him how to fight and
was
all that
just
crap.
the whole
fucking movie was really good.
There's nothing. I think the Dark Knight
And they switched
was
out the
great,
broads.
but
They switched out the broads. What's her name? Tom Cruise's wife.
Katie
way
got knocked
better.
up.
Katie Holmes.
I thought they were both bad, but Gyllenhaal, you just don't believe that major crime lords and lawyers were fighting over that face.
Right.
It just bothered me, dude.
Yes. They were trying to make her be the sex pot, and I didn't
think
buy
that wasn't working.
I think best hero girl in a movie is Gwyneth Paltrow in Iron Man.
Oh, Iron Man ruled.
She did not fuck that movie up, man. She was great as,
You know something?
as that.
You bring up a very good point.
Think of movie women. Margot Kidder was great, but here's another thing. Too ugly for Superman,
I wanna
to turn Earth backwards.
Right.
I'm not turning Earth back. I'm not going to fly through my father's imaginary face telling me not to do it to fucking help this bitch who died in a sand trap. She should have.
You just simplified the movie perfectly. You're so right.
Is
Too
exactly
ugly
it.
for
You're
me,
so
and
fucking
and
right.
too ugly for Superman too.
What would you
give up my powers?
Hold
I
on.
wouldn't give up my powers.
Patrice,
for 10 porn stars.
You're Superman. What would you do for Margot Kidder?
I would have tried to pull that car out if she wasn't living out of super blue sand. I'd have tried to super suck the sand out of her fucking lungs. If she didn't live then,
That's as far as you would go.
I would have smashed her body into a diamond.
That's about as far as you would go.
And fucked it. and gave it to my new girl.
Yeah. And then blame Jimmy Olsen.
But to do that whole Earth thing, fuck that, right?
Spin and then
hot
do
enough.
that scream where I ignored my father saying, "Son, don't do this shit.
Don't do this.
Fuck
I told
that, Dad."
you.
And to save that average-looking, alcoholic-looking bitch.
That's funny.
Nope. The original Lois Lane that was on the train in the movie, the one that played the one in the...
Oh, yeah, the original.
I'd have believed her more. She was believable as a sort of sexy, sassy bitch.
Back in the day.
What is wrong with you guys? The original Lois Lane?
Yes!
On the TV show?
She was more sexy
back
for
in the
George
old days.
Reeves.
She was horrendous.
But they all were back then.
You just accepted that they were all
Yeah,
horrendous?
that they were all, they had that same stupid hairdo and the wacky hats. The I Love Lucy hat.
They're making another Iron Man, right?
Yes, they're doing it now.
Part
Damn,
two.
was that
Don
movie
Cheadle.
fucking great.
That may have been...
I like that better than the Batman
was
movie.
good.
What's the top 5
What?
all time?
Superhero movies?
The Batman with Halle Berry. I think is the best one.
Catwoman, yeah.
No, the Catwoman was the worst. Top 5 worst, top 5 best.
See, I didn't see enough of them, so
I've seen them all.
Kind of out. Kind of out.
Yeah,
on this.
Daredevil, horrendous.
That was
Ghost
terrible.
Rider.
What about
The Punisher remake was terrible. The first one with Dolph Lundgren, wow, that was a great
You
movie.
didn't mind that.
I like that one. It was the second one with Thomas Jane.
But then they did another. What is it with the Punisher?
There's a new Punisher coming out.
What is with the Punisher where they
don't
won't stop
know.
making that shit?
Yeah.
The new Punisher, but the number one best is that Batman Begins. It just hits you.
It was solid.
2 is Superman. 3 is Superman 2. 4 is
3
Iron
is
Man.
Superman
And
2?
then 5 is, I think, X-Men 2.
Wait, Superman 2 was, which one now?
That was with
That was
Zod.
the one with Zod.
Zod.
Kneel before
Okay.
Zod.
Zod.
Okay. You didn't like the 3D Superman one they made?
Oh,
when the
with
guy
Richard
got-
Pryor? Oh, man.
No, the one that
Gus.
was out a few years ago.
3D.
Oh, the new one.
Superman Returns?
Yeah, Superman
Yeah,
Returns.
you had the 3D glasses.
Oh, Superman
I had the fucking
Returns?
3D glasses at the iMac experience.
Superman Returns is one of the worst ones. What they did to that
Yeah, they didn't.
is terrible.
no
That one of that
action.
kid, Rolf, who should have been in movies after that, but you haven't seen him since.
Kevin Smith
I was the
had a
only one
great
that saw it
review
with
of
the 3D
that.
glasses?
He goes, in a Superman movie, I want to see Superman actually fight somebody and like punch someone.
It was a lot of love.
Yeah, a lot of love and fucking.
All right. We got to get Greg Geraldo in here.
Oh,
and
shit,
David, are you
Greg,
done
wait.
with your dumb review?
Yeah, pretty much.
All right.
Also,
Pretty much. All right, you're done. Trust
Okay.
me, you're done. Speaking of
over
Wolverine,
there.
there was a little backstage thing that was happening. Danny and Sam arguing about Wolverine.
And now, backstage with O&A. Here is Primetime Sam Roberts.
I'm Primetime Sam Roberts, and we were able to get a microphone into one of the Opie and Anthony show staff's super secret prep meetings. Things quickly got heated between Sam and Danny, who were discussing different show-related creative ideas.
The adamantium that Wolverine has is outside of his bones. It's an exoskeleton.
No, because an exoskeleton is something it's protection that's outside your body. So you'd wear it's when you wear your skeleton as your skin.
What about the claws then?
The claws are retractable. I still define them as being part of an endoskeleton.
Why are you so stupid?
You're stupid!
I'm calling Big Kev.
Call Big Kev!
With nothing left to do in the Great Wolverine debate, Danny and Sam decided to call O&A's resident geek culture expert, Big Kev, to help answer their questions.
Wolverine has an adamantium on the outside of his bones, right?
Yes.
Is that an exoskeleton or an endoskeleton?
I've always heard it referred to as an exoskeleton.
No, fuck that. That is not true.
And Big Kev is not outside his body.
Big Kev is the expert.
It's not outside his body.
I don't know which way to go on that. All I'm saying is I've always heard it referred to as an exoskeleton.
That is the correct answer, Big Kev.
No, I think Big Kev is saying that he's not quite sure the answer himself.
Big Kev.
I believe it or not, as difficult as it is.
Obviously, the jury is still out on adamantium, but at least we hung up on Kev. I'm Primetime Sam Roberts, and this has been
Backstage with O&A.
Very good, Sam. Now, we were going to go to break, but I noticed that Intern David was very, very depressed, Anthony. Extremely depressed.
No, I wasn't too depressed.
We were in the middle of a Wolverine review from Intern David. I thought we had enough that we gave the people, and then we moved on to the backstage Danny and Sam arguing about Wolverine. And then Intern David, very depressed because he didn't get to talk about the nude scene.
I didn't get to talk about that. The male nude scene, yes.
Oh.
There's more male nudity than there was female nudity in the movie.
Was there female nudity?
Not really, no. Very little.
But there was what?
Male nudity.
What would management say?
Would they be upset?
Yeah.
All right, what about the male nudity?
Yeah, give us the male nudity.
I just was going to say that I didn't really care for it too much. There's one scene when the movie takes place in the hill, a lot of it in the hills of the Canadian Rockies, and there's one part where Hugh Jackman is just running across the mountains naked, and I didn't like that. And there's also a lot of times when he's walking around with his shirt off, so he's always bare chested through a lot of the movie.
Does the Wolverine have a big cock?
We couldn't see it. He was in the movie. He was
This is
running
made out of
the
adamantium. Imagine an adamantium fuck. Jesus Christ.
It's on hydraulics.
You couldn't see
bash your pussy. You can only fuck a bitch with superpowers.
You couldn't see its cock because it was a long shot, so you couldn't see it.
But how bad did you want to see his cock?
I wanted to see it, but I couldn't. But I didn't.
Why did you want to see his cock?
No. It was a show. Whoa, come on. Whoa.
No.
And I was also disappointed because there was a woman that played like his love interest for a little bit, but she was very, very underused in the movie, I think.
Yeah.
Yeah, her name was Lynn Collins. I had never heard of her before, but
are you done now?
Yeah.
All right, good.
Yeah.
He's depressed though. You all right? You all right?
Yeah, that's all. Yeah, I'm done. Sure.
I heard that we were trying to do the right thing, right, Sam? I heard that we were. And listen to this one, Ant. This came about yesterday. We're trying to keep intern David on board, right?
Of course. Why wouldn't we?
His internship ends in about a week.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. Yep. Not this Friday, but the Friday after.
Which is about a week. And
this Friday it's up.
And
no, the Friday after.
Oh God, Jimmy! Just baits him.
He's just doesn't.
You got let's fucking he's got.
So Friday's your last day, so we should get a cake or something.
Yeah. We got like 4 days left. I mean, it's a shame.
2 days? What days?
3
today?
days.
Oh, 3 days left in your internship?
No.
Friday. It's
No,
up
4.
Friday.
What?
No, 4 days.
It's next Friday.
Yeah, next Friday. That's 4 days.
No. They think it's this Friday.
No, it's not this Friday. It's next Friday.
Which is 4 days.
This Friday is 4
correct,
days.
Opie, you got it.
Wait, so a week from Friday is 4 days. You have 4. What the fuck?
You have 4 days left on your internship?
Correct.
How is that possible? It doesn't add up no matter how you look at it.
Friday, Monday, Wednesday, Friday.
Sunday, Wednesday, Monday, Tuesday. Go blow up in the car.
So it would just be one intern day then.
Listen. And this is what happened.
So what was your story?
This is what happened. So we're trying to keep him. We're trying to do the right thing. We like him around here, and and his internship ends, and they have a rule against that. So there's sort of a possibility that we could keep him on. Patrice
is just experiencing. Patrice is finally just experiencing the David being touched flinch.
The rabbit,
and he's loving it.
He does the rabid dog look when you touch him.
Yeah.
We don't know why.
No, that's real. That's the real deal.
He gives a quick.
You have how much?
If you touch him.
How much what?
Time.
4 days.
Okay, until you're done.
Yes, correct.
So we got to get David a cake or something?
Yeah, 4, correct.
David, why don't you like to be touched?
I don't know, I just don't.
It just drives you nuts.
Yeah, it does. So what's
What if you leave it on there?
Okay.
But what if a girl?
So what's the story?
What if a girl touches you?
That'd be fine.
You wouldn't do the grrr face?
No. So anyways.
So we're like, all right, there's a slight possibility that he could maybe continue and just hang around for free.
Yeah.
What did he say to that, Sam? Because I know he'll ruin this.
Well, I said, I know you won't, because I tried to set him up in some meetings to meet some people, but he won't go.
Why?
So I said, all right, well then why don't you just like come and hang out, and we'll put you on like the guest thing, like we'll put you in security. And he goes, no, after my internship, I'm not coming in here for free.
Holy shit.
What a dummy.
Remember?
Yeah, I remember.
Remember?
Yeah, I remember.
I remember, yeah.
But what if that's the only option? You're just gonna hit the streets?
I don't know. How much longer can I keep working for free?
Then what happens if it's either work for free or nothing?
Yeah. That's my life now.
All right.
So he's going to go to a regular place where people touch him and he twitches.
Yeah, and
they think he's going to shoot everybody in the office and get fired anyway. So what the fuck?
A lot of radio guys have worked for free for a real long time.
Yeah, my parents are kind of bugging me to get a job. They don't want me to work for free anymore.
Of course not.
Yeah, I understand.
They've had enough.
We're trying to do what we can there, David.
I know you are. I understand that. I really do appreciate that.
All right.
Greg in here.
All right, beat it. Yeah, we got to take our break.
We didn't break it? Okay.
No, because it was a whole thing that happened after you.
David.
As we go to break, our Iron Sheik interview, just
Iron Sheik,
legendary. A little piece of him talking about Mohr. Not to be confused with the clip we played where he was talking about pussy in general.
Yes.
This one is called Mohr, Young Pussy. The Iron Sheik as we go to break. Patrice O'Neal, Miami Improv, starting tomorrow through the weekend.
Friday.
Friday through the weekend. Wow.
Crazy shit, Greg.
We got Greg Geraldo in studio to join the party. Patrice O'Neal, who, of course, has been killing for us today. Miami Improv starting Friday, Saturday, and Sunday. 305-441-8200 or miamiimprov.com. Probably the easiest way to get your Patrice O'Neal tickets. And Greg Geraldo playing locally here in New York. Gotham Comedy Club Thursday, Friday, Saturday, and Sunday. Nice.
Yes.
We haven't seen Greg in a while.
No, I haven't seen you guys in a while. What's happening?
I was going to ask you that.
Nothing. I'm just, trying to get back on my feet.
Yeah.
I'm back on my feet again.
Are you still with the collective?
Yeah. Yeah. They say hi.
The collective.
I don't know. We didn't talk about you.
Is there inside stuff going on?
I don't know what the collective
is. That whole comic thing that goes on.
Sorry about that.
There's a comic secret fucking agents. They're like the...
Yeah, but I don't know what it means.
Like
I'm a comic.
The League of Nations.
It's that we was under the same management company for a second.
You guys just missed Nicky.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, shit. Missed him? Little Nicky. Little Nicky.
There's a guy that walks around here. He looks exactly like Little Nicky, and we brought that up a couple days ago. So now every time we see him walk by, it's just a good laugh. Sorry. Back to the program. Yes.
Back to your regularly scheduled program.
So, Greg, you're all right, man? I haven't seen you much lately. I bump into Geraldo once in a while at the cellar or somewhere else in the city. We just kind of cross paths, but I don't see you nearly as much as I used to.
Yeah, no, I'm good. I'm good now. But I went off the. I have my little substance issues, and I went off the rails again for a while.
Oh, shit.
But now it's all back, man. Back in black.
But the last time we saw you, you were doing really well.
Yeah,
you were doing really well, and now it sounds like that. You kind of went the other way since.
Yeah,
the last time we saw
you. Well, I started. What happened was I got real. I really got separated for real. Like I was separated last year for like 5 months, and then we got back. I went away to address my health issues, and then I came back and I thought, okay, maybe we can make this work, and then that didn't work. So now it's been like 6 months. It's been totally separated, and then I started like dating and everything, and I thought, well, maybe I could drink a little wine with dinner with the ladies.
Little bit.
The ladies, they like to have a nice glass of wine.
Jesus.
They like, and it's partying. When I started dating like young girls, they're like, oh shit, we'll party a little bit, yeah. Till like 4 days later, I'm fucking
is this the
swatting
first
at
time you
robots.
went through?
Swatting at robots.
Wait. Slow down. So wait, it starts with a little wine, and then 4 days later,
this really happened. I was laying in bed with this girl, and she said, "You're really I don't think you're as bad as you think. You're not that bad. You're just not as bad. You just say all this shit about being a drug addict, but you're not. You're going through a hard time. I'm like, okay, all right, whatever." And we're laying in bed in this hotel room, and I've been like partying constantly. She falls asleep, and I'm still going and going and going, and then I start being attacked by all this shit. Like things are flying through the air because I hadn't slept, and there literally were these like robot things in the air with like laser beams in their eyes.
Holy shit!
And I thought, holy fuck, this was like the beginning of the end. This was this last stretch here where I thought that's it, and I'm losing my fucking mind. And I sit up and I'm swatting at these robots that are flying through the air at me, and she sits up and she goes, "What the fuck?" She starts crying. She's just crying.
Oh man, that must have freaked you out even more.
Yeah, that was good. But I showed her.
What did you say to her?
I showed her.
Did you edit yourself?
I said, there's all kinds of shit. There's people there. There's people in the corner. She goes, "There's no people there. What are you talking about?" I go, "There's people. Go talk to that person." It was very.
Oh my God, you are bad.
Yeah. Oh, okay.
Were you on something else besides the alcohol?
Oh yeah.
Come on, alcohol can do that. You'll pass out and throw up before you see robots.
You know what? Somebody should jump over and beat you in the head. Like alcohol doesn't do that.
That's why I wanted to ask that question.
Pass out and throw up.
A nice glass of Chablis made him.
Chablis. I have a very low tolerance.
I understood that alcohol, but I wasn't. I don't know.
Too much vanilla extract, Greg.
What's that?
Right.
Yeah, I didn't even know there was that much vanilla extract in that creme brulee. I had too many creme brulee. I had a diabetic.
Was it Coke?
Do you find yourself to be funny?
Coke. There's all kinds of things. What's that?
Do you feel like what drugs do to you on
ruin everything? I mean, it makes you much less funny, much less creative, much less everything. It's a fucking total self-destructive nightmare. But booze at first, again, you're like, I'll stop drinking. Then after enough months go by, you start drinking a little bit, and you're like, you know what? This did make me funnier now that I think about it. And you get a little looser, you're funnier for a while, but then shit, it all fucking.
Then the line is crossed again.
Then you're standing on stage, staring out at the audience, just staring at you. Like sometimes, that was the final night when the crowd looks up at you and they just have this look of horror, and you try to look around to see how obvious it is to people, and you see like a girl that looks kind of fucking anybody that looks kind of compassionate, they look out and they're just like, oh fuck, what's going on here?
Oh no!
And then you just get like heartbroken and self-hating.
What were you just unraveling on stage?
A little bit, a little bit.
Meltdowns, man, it happens.
Yeah.
God damn.
But you can't be I had a meltdown, but I'm not famous. And it's nothing worse than not being famous and having just like a meltdown, like it's all coming apart.
Yeah.
But it's really not built. And I'm not saying you. It's just you do get those things where you just what's it all about moments.
Yeah.
Well, nobody
wanting
gives
to
a
spit
shit
in somebody's face.
Yeah. Like, no, all we like about you is that you're kind of likable and fun. If you're going to be a fucking mope about it, beat it.
Yeah. Get the fuck out of here.
You're not famous enough to hang out with if you're not pleasant.
Well, it's like I always say, my job is to give those people a good time and help them forget their troubles.
You're a piece of shit anyway.
That's the most important thing.
It sure is. Send them out with a smile.
You bring joy to people.
I want to fucking burn the entrances like the Happy Land Disco and run through that to get to your cars, you fucking pieces of garbage.
Jay Mohr wants in. Jay!
Hi, boys.
Hey, Jay.
Hello,
We got
Mr. Mohr.
Greg Geraldo in studio.
Yeah, I know. First of all, I want to tell Patrice, that guy you said is a great impressionist. I still haven't heard shit from that guy.
Who's that? Dean?
Dean Edwards.
Some black guy.
Dean Edwards.
Dean Edwards, right.
He heard about it. I called him and he said he heard about it, but I don't know if he's jumping on it.
He's not.
Yeah, I think he's a little more.
Jay Mohr is taking on all impressionists.
You know what? I'll put up
Every
against you, and I
single
know
one
he'll jump at the chance because he's a little more like Dean's a little more of a family man, quiet. I'll put fucking what's his name there? The black dude from Mad TV.
Ari Spears?
I'll put Ari Spears on you, you cocksucker.
Got to be you.
Nah,
Tell him, Jay. Tell him, Jay.
I'll put him on you.
Tell
At least
him,
he'll
Jay.
challenge you. At least Aries will go up against you.
Oh, my God. Okay. Wow.
How about Rob McNaughty, you motherfucker? I'll put him on you.
That's like Muhammad Ali fighting fucking George Chavallo.
Jay is really fucking good, man.
Hey, Colin, do you have any advice for Greg? Because Greg is here and he looks up to you a lot.
For Greg, stop slipping, stupid. Jesus Christ. You know, sobriety days are a lot easier when you put them all in a row.
That was pretty. That was pretty deadly.
Yeah. Greg Geraldo.
Yeah, that is good.
That is really fucking good, man.
Greg, for real, take it from a guy that slipped twice. God damn, it's so much easier when you do it in a fucking... I would have had fucking 16 years sobriety if I wasn't a dick.
Yeah. That's a good Jay Mohr you just did. I never heard sincere Jay Mohr before.
What was he doing?
This is actually Ari Spears. You can tell because I'm late. I was supposed to call at 6.
Jay's got a good drug story.
Huh?
So they said on the line you got a good Geraldo story or drug story.
Incorporated at Reebok.
What's that?
Am I losing you guys? Should I call back later?
Your phone is crapping out.
Little bit.
Try one more time.
Yeah, his phone is
Oh
on.
man, that might have been the thing he was going to say that was going to save my life.
That could have been it.
Imagine.
Change the world right there. Oops.
This Colin is uncanny, though. I want him to do Colin all the time.
Holy shit, that was real solid.
Has anybody surprisingly been there for you? Like, is it anybody that's really helping? Like, fucking Greg, come on, man. In your corner type
there's
of
a
guy?
lot of people that help, but the thing is, the people that know, the people that have the problem, know that there's nothing that anybody can really do until you're at something has to happen that magically you just and that kind of did. It's kind of fucking surreal, but I think I had one of those like little crazy moments,
Little moment of clarity?
not even a moment of clarity.
Epiphany.
Like I took a bunch of acid at one point because I thought, okay, how about this? Maybe just hallucinogenics. I could just do that.
Holy shit!
Because if I don't drink, then I won't get to the other shit. But if I just do the last, and that'll help me see. And so on acid, I saw what alcohol actually did to me, and I saw this like my body, like a reflection of my body, and I saw the shit going through my body and killing me. And then, and I'm like, it became so clear that I was powerless. Like, it became so clear. And the next day, I got up and started getting fucked up again. So it's not logical. It's not rational. Something crazy.
How could you take acid with so much shit going through your head?
I know. That's what people said. Don't do that because you'll. But apparently some people have done that and cured themselves just from that because that clarity enough, just that sense of like what it does was enough. But you never know what was going to,
Why don't you just take some salvia and fucking get on a plane somewhere?
Some what?
Salvia? You never heard of that?
A little salvia? Oh, that little,
it's that fucking,
the Brazilian root or something?
It's supposed to put you in a, no, it's supposed to be, put you in a state of complete hallucinating for a few minutes.
Really?
Look up on YouTube. People who are in salvia trips or whatever.
Yep.
They're out of their minds.
Really?
They're out of their fucking
Yeah,
minds.
we did a whole bit on that. Yeah, absolutely. Jay's back. Jay Mohr.
Sorry, guys.
There he
My
is.
phone crapped out as I was driving to the set of a major motion picture.
Oh,
cool. When you go through these hills, it's crazy. Jimmy knows. Great job on Letterman, little Jimmy.
Thank you.
I did a corporate show for Reebok, and whenever you do a corporate show, you go, who'd you have last year? Who'd you have the year before? Who do you have coming up next? And I go, who'd you guys have last year? Oh, God. We had Greg Geraldo.
And I said, oh, great. And they go, no, not really. He called the lady a cunt. He spent all night looking for coke. It was a bit of a distraction.
Yeah, that was the end of the...
Well, thanks for the 50 G's, Greg.
Yeah, that was good. That was a good way to... but even that, so I blew my whole corporate career away, and I thought, but even that I could rationalize.
You blew that away?
Not entirely. It's being rebuilt, but
so Reebok spread the fucking news about
all
that?
the Booker people, and actually, yeah, well, anyway, but the problem with that was that you could tell yourself, well, fuck it, I don't want to do those shitty, whorish corporate gigs anyway. No offense, Jay. Who wants to do them anyway, right? So you could say, all right, fuck it, you don't want to be a part of that system anyway, but so you can rationalize everything until you start really losing the shit that you care about the most, because again, even, you could just keep lying to yourself that it'll be all right.
You do well at those gigs? I always fucking hated them. I always feel uncomfortable in those moments.
It depends on the gig. Like, I just did one for DirecTV or something. They said, just be as raunchy as you want, just do whatever you want. Sometimes they're fine, but, I've had gigs where they have 8 o'clock in the morning, fucking, like the one that first started the whole thing unraveling. I was doing a gig in Palm Springs. It was at night, and then I had to do a gig in the morning, like 8 o'clock in the morning. And some dude I know was friends with these porn stars, sent a porn star to Palm Springs on the Thursday night, on the night before the morning gig. So of course we're all fucked up all night in the morning. And in the morning, you think, your brain is so fucked up that you think that it's okay and that you look fine and that it's okay, and you walk into the GM, fucking, some giant corporate gig with a porn star that's been up all night doing drugs. Like, hey, good morning. What do you guys want to talk about? Some water cooler jokes?
Jimmy, how many times, if you don't mind me asking, you don't have to answer, but when you got sober, did you slip or did you just dig in and that was it?
No, I was sent to rehab January of '86, and I drank in the rehab, and then I drank for a year after, and I got sober February of '87, and I haven't picked up since.
Oh, God bless you. I slept on stupid shit like NyQuil.
Yeah.
I would drink 3 bottles of NyQuil a day.
Holy shit.
Hey, listen,
are you kidding me?
Jay, is slipping just doing it again, or has it been a time where you drank and didn't turn back into whatever it does?
No, I never drank again. Like, the thing with NyQuil was, in my mind, I wasn't drinking. And I did take NyQuil to help me sleep because I was working on a show, and they went from days to nights. And I was like, well, how the fuck am I supposed to fall asleep at 8 o'clock in the morning? I'm like, oh, I'll just take some NyQuil. And, I took the actual... you talk about an insidious, cunning, baffling disease. I took the actual dosage of NyQuil the first couple times. And then I was taking half the bottle and a hot bath, and then the bottle and a hot bath, and just laying in bed spinning. It's kind of like any pussy can take NyQuil and fall asleep, but us addicts, when you push through that sleep, once you get to the other side, it's like snorting heroin. It's fantastic. Greg, if you're going to go out again, I highly recommend NyQuil.
No, you know what did it for me? And I never really bought into that fucking accidental bullshit when people in rehab say, and then I went to the dentist, and then the next thing you know, I'm sucking cocks for crack, But that is actually what happened in a way. I thought a little bit, I went to the dentist and I got nitrous, and of course, like everybody else, they go, let us know, does that tingle at all in your hands? Let us know. And you're like, fuck, if it's because then we got to scale it back. No, as soon as I feel the tingling, if you feel any sensation that it's something that's doing something, fucking ramp it up. In fact, I actually had the guy. I kept telling him I want more and more and more of it. It's got to get higher. I don't feel anything. And he says they kept moving me in rooms closer to the tanks. They had a master system somewhere. So he goes, next time ask for room 4. It's right up against where we actually. So it has to travel less distance through the tubes or whatever. And then all of a sudden I felt like I'd leave the dentist and think, well, I need something's not right now. I want this. I got to get back to where I was when I was sitting in the back in the dentist. So then I'm getting fucking amputations and things.
Why didn't you call me? When did this happen, Greg?
It's subtle, but then part of you also thinks you got to do it. You just got to get through it. I really think this time I had shit happen which I can't process fully yet, and I'll explain it when I don't. When my brain is clearer because I think it'll sound way too crazy. But coincidental crazy shit with this girl that like fucking God shit that you wouldn't believe, like mysterious shit that you think someone from outer space is telling you shit, and it actually is real, and so I think that I'm done, but God knows,
It seems like girls are an enormous trigger for you, Greg.
Well, that was it. That's a big part of it too. It's not even a trigger, but it's a big part of the whole issue and what it's all, yeah.
Did you have your midlife crisis now? Put it this way. Wait, did you get a lot of pussy when you was younger? Are you now getting the pussy you should have got when you was younger?
Now I'm having the life now that I should. I was so fucking busy being the good kid and trying to do things I didn't want it, going to school, going to law school, being the good guy, pleasing my fucking immigrant parents, doing all the right things, that, you know, getting married and trying to, and even, you know, and trying to do all the shit that I mean, listen, I have kids and I love them to death, and this is I got to get my shit together, and I will, and I've had, and they've been isolated from it to a large extent, because I would do it all this shit on the road. I would be like a binger, you know, I go on 2-week runs or whatever, keep it all together, come back and keep it together until I finally couldn't anymore. But then now, you know, then when I started having more success in comedy, and then you could live that crazy fucking lifestyle, all of a sudden it kept creeping up to where I thought,
and it's acceptable. It's not like a regular job where you're gonna get fired the first time you fuck up. It becomes like almost like, it's okay. Because in our business, it's almost acceptable to be a little fucked up.
And sometimes you can't even believe that you got through it. Like, dude, I've done shows without sleeping for 3 days and been on stage and done okay. Like, done okay. You know, like,
Jesus Christ. I need a nap right now.
But it's weird. Like, you can still go out and get all the pussy you want to get. Like, just don't pick up the fucking.
No, I know. Yeah,
and there's enough hacks who have drug guy characters as what they're fucking
as
are.
their
Like,
act.
again, like, that shit is cute.
Well,
you know.
Patrice, would you do that impression again?
I'm ready to challenge you, motherfucker.
Yeah, well, don't take on Jay.
I think that was Patrice's Ron White impression.
Oh, shit. Someone here is saying, Cigars and Scotch is saying Doug Stanhope can pull that off. Like being all fucked up on stage.
You can pull it off, but you never know what it costs you. Like, after X amount of time, certain things that you don't see what's not happening for a person. Yeah. Like when you see the same person 10 years later in relatively the same place, you're like, wow, they're still funny, but why has there been no movement?
You mean like every headliner in Boston?
Holy shit. Wow, yeah.
Yeah, no, you think...
Hey, Greg, when you talk about accidental slips and like how you never believed in them, I never did either. And then I went to the dentist and I had a tooth pulled, and he gave me 10 Vicodin in a little box. I took 1 Vicodin on the drive home, and as it kicked in, I went to my house, I emptied the box on my counter in my kitchen, and I counted the remaining 9 to make sure he didn't fuck me.
Yeah.
I was counting mine.
Then you chopped them up and snorted them.
A drink is the end of a slip. That's what I was taught. It's the end of a slip at the beginning.
But then I was, then I'm doing like 6 Norcos, when I wake up for 6 months, and everything's fine. And my wife's like, wow, you never get erect anymore. That's interesting.
Oh, fuck. It's all motives, though. Like, I was taught, like, I got to take medication. I'm not a martyr.
Yeah.
If I get a fucking wisdom teeth pulled, I got to take something. I'll take it. But I take it in moderation, or I take half a pill, and I throw them out as soon as the pain stops. I dump them, man. I don't trust myself. Yes.
Yeah.
You know what, dude? Everyone gets fucked up, dude. But if you're doing it for the wrong reasons, dude, then you're going to wind up just going back to where you were. I'm so sick of this schmarmy attitude. Well, everybody's getting fucked up, Jay.
What are some of the reasons, though?
But I don't understand, bro. Oh, my God.
I love that Norton's Bobby Kelly sounds like Harold Letterman on HBO Boxing.
But Bob, at one question, stops that fucking dodo bird in his tracks.
Because he's all rehearsed.
Because Bob rehearses alone how he can sound. Just once, Bob wants somebody to go, God, that was fucking a good point. So he rehearses at home, and he fucking, as soon as you throw him a question, he just fucking collapses.
So you're saying it's a monologue?
I called him on that so many times. We were fucking talking about politics one time, and I realized how stupid he was when he was talking about superdelegates.
Hey, Jay, do Larry Merchant.
Jim,
the superdelegate.
Here's a man named Greg Geraldo who, in order to put his life back on track, had to cross the tracks and get back on the train.
Oh, that God! When are we gonna get rid of Larry Merchant?
This morning, Jim, Greg Geraldo is not only off the rails, but when he met Patrice O'Neal in Cocaine's Right Hook, he decided. But for real, Jimmy, whenever you do Bobby Kelly, it sounds like Harold Letterman when they go to his scorecard in the 4th round. Well, Jim, I got the fight 3 rounds to 1. Hey, Greg, fucking call me.
Yeah, man. I'll give you a call. You could be a lot of different people for me.
A whole bunch of people will help.
The strange thing is how high you sound right now.
Yeah, a few people are saying that, Greg.
No, it's just got, believe me.
A few people
believe me. You could.
I am on the phone with television's Greg Geraldo. You tell Tony Shalhoub and the cast of Monk that I am fucking talking to Greg Geraldo right now.
Oh.
Okay, I have to go, gentlemen.
Bye.
Greg, could somebody please give Greg my number?
Sure, I'll give it to him on air.
It's 11.
Yeah,
I have no faith that Jay will stay a good friend. Not even. There's no way that Jay's going to walk him through without something. He's just trying to figure out how to get your cadence as high, Greg Giraldo.
If I ever pull it together and become successful, then he'll get my voice down. But for now, it's probably not worth his effort. He's got to work on his Orny Adams before he gets to mine.
I'm telling you, man, not to sound like a fucking ass, but this is tough because
It's fine. It's good.
No, it's tough because Greg. Well, I didn't know this happened. I mean, we don't talk like that. But Greg was the guy. He was straight laced, man. He was just straight fucking on Tough Crowd. Greg was the guy that kept it right amongst a bunch of other maniacs.
But that really, see, again, even that's the part of it. Like that during Tough Crowd, I was wildly out of control.
I didn't know it.
No one knew, man.
And Colin did. Colin fucking talked to me a bunch of times.
Really?
Yeah. Well, you know.
But I never really let it go. You know, I was always able to, keep shit under control. But then I would have these moments where I would go, fuck. Like when I was off, put it this way, I'm not saying this to fucking, but you're
not talking with junkie pride.
Nobody's like I'm scared the shit out of hardcore crazy. Like I've done shit and continue to do. Have continued and woken up and started again. Where people are like, what the fuck? Like people who don't even have jobs. Who are like fucking committed to like take this till I'm dead. Like these guys just go. This is their life. Their job is to be a drug addict. And so but I would do it in episodes. And then like somehow fucking be miserable, pull it together, and and be able to kind of keep shit together. But it's now it's like
how horrible is it, Greg, being wired on a plane?
Oh my God, it's a fucking nightmare.
It's awful, right?
I once I was flying to do this fucking college gig once, and I'd been up and I was totally the paranoia that kicks in, and I thought everybody around me were agents that were out to get me, and it sounds crazier to people. It's temporary insanity, and then it passes. It's temporary whatever you call it, psychotic schizophrenia, or whatever. You start hearing people, and I thought, and this one guy starts speaking to somebody in like an Australian accent. I'm like, fuck, it's international. Like it's an international operation to find me, and I went and sat down next to the guy, and could you imagine when I landed, the cops were there. They said, you're acting very erratic on the plane.
Oh, wow, really?
By then I'd eaten all these sedative type of things, so they actually let me go.
What did you say? Like, I've been up for a few days. I had some family trouble.
And they said, are you on any substances? And I said, well, I took some Xanax, because that's old state. And they go, do you have a prescription for Xanax? And I said, no, actually I don't, but it helps me. A friend of mine gave it to me. Knew I was scared of flying. And they go, we could arrest you right now for your behavior and for being on a substance you don't have a prescription for. And I said, well, I don't know. I hope you don't.
I hope you don't.
I would have challenged him. You should have poked him in the chest.
Yeah.
Go ahead, pig.
Go ahead. Blood test me, motherfucker.
Take me in.
Yeah, but that,
what'd you do? You sat next to the Australian?
Oh, fuck. I sat next to him and talked to him. And I could you imagine what this fucker, and then there was this, like, Indian woman sleeping behind me, and I kept looking between the seats. I'm like, and I was writing, taking notes about all this. I have these notes. I can read this shit. It's like the rantings of a madman.
Dude, that's a fucking one-man show.
Oh, it's unbelievable. I go, they're so clever to put the woman pretending to sleep behind me. She's pretending to sleep, but she's listening the whole time, and I stick my head and I look
he's like John Doe from Seven. Right. This Greg is fucking.
Oh man, and if if you
shaving off his fingers,
beautiful mind.
If you don't sleep for a couple days,
beautiful mind guy.
If you don't sleep for a couple of days, even if you don't do any drugs, like you go fucking nuts. Like I've been with people, these like girls that try to help you, and so like they're so sleep deprived at the end either, too, but they haven't even done any drugs or anything, and they're just like fucking frazzled and crying, like Jesus. Where did it all go wrong?
Don't you love all the fucking codependents that fucking rush in?
That's great. Yeah, it's a lot easier to meet girls when you've been up for 4 days and you can't even talk, but then you try to be never mind.
Well, you always know the ones that were attracted to you at that time are fucking. There's problems there. There's problems.
Yeah.
No help.
God bless them.
I think it does sound like Jay made a point about the chicks being like a fucking trigger.
Well, that's all a big part of it too. Probably, suppressing my homosexuality like this for so many years.
Well, that'll do it too. One dick though, and you're fucking fine.
Yeah, no, that's all part of it too. You do everything to kind of, I don't know, it's hard to explain, but it's all wrapped up. The whole chick thing is very wrapped. Somehow you always end up in that
really creepy sex and shit. choking and.
Well, the thing is, yeah, some of that. But you know what happens is you get so fucked up that part of it's like all. It depends. Some people get more. Like I swear to God, this is true. I started doing blow as a way to not cheat. Like when we were gonna have kids, because for some people it's crazy sexual shit. But I would get fucked up just drinking and then go nuts. But if I did a tiny little bit of coke, any bit of coke, any bit of coke, and I would just sit there and just talk about how misunderstood I've been as an artist for fucking 12 hours with some stranger, rather than just fuck around and go crazy. I would just, and also it makes me so paranoid. I can't be social. I can't be out. So if I'm doing blow, like I'm home alone or whatever with like.
We smoking it?
I don't want to go into the specifics of the methods of administration.
What is it about sobriety? And this is for anybody. What is it about sobriety that sucks? That I don't want to do this.
I'll tell you. That's why I never drank. I drank once. 2 times I've been drunk in Australia, by the way. Drank and was drunk. What it does is it gives you unbelievable inhibition. Like you do, and it's charming. Like I stuck my tongue on the side of a girl's mouth that I didn't know, and she just started sucking my tongue. But the way I did it drunk must have made her go, fuck it, I'm gonna do it too.
But that's exactly the reason she quit drinking. I can't believe I let this animal stick his tongue in my mouth.
That's her bottom story. That's his fond memory of drinking. It's her rock bottom.
But also getting on stage and being drunk you're funnier. Like at the time when I drank, I said, fuck me. I'm saying some funny shit. Yep. And I just thought it makes you a better comic. And I thought of Richard Pryor, and I was like, I don't want to fucking be high and funny. I'll be just whatever.
Well, it doesn't work for long. That's the thing. It's like it works. Like I say, it works till it doesn't. When I first tried to stop a while ago, I thought it was hard because I thought I'm not going to be funny anymore. Like because I'm not fucking nervous. Like I'm not comfortable in my skin in real life. I'm not that crazy. And on stage I could get a little buzz and I'd be the guy I wanted to be my whole life. Now I'm loose and funny and cool and comfortable and relaxed and not self-conscious and it was great for years. I was always drink on stage, always for years and years and years. Mm-hmm. So stopping was like, fuck, I can't do this. How am I going to pull this off?
I'm not going to be funny.
I'm not going to be funny. I can't be. But that was a bunch of years ago. Since then, I can't drink. Since that point, I got used to the idea that I can't. You might be funnier at first. Like if you don't drink for a while and then you drink a little, that first show, it's like, holy shit, this does work. I am back to the and then by the fucking third show,
there's a quick drop off with drinking. I've noticed with anything when you're drinking, there is you could graph it. Yeah. You get better at whatever you're doing. You really do. Like I was on a fucking dart league in a bar. When I was, back fucking in construction. And I'd get to the bar, I'd start drinking a few beers. I'm laying those fucking darts in that dartboard exactly where I want them. And then you have like one sip more, and wham, the graph just drops off, and now you suck completely at everything you're doing.
Yeah, so the goal is to stay at that point.
But you can't. Right. You can't stay at that point because you got to keep drinking. If you stop drinking, then you're going to start sobering up and feel like shit because you're hungover.
Yeah.
And then if you keep drinking, you're going to fall off that cliff of the graph of goodness.
Yeah.
And not be good at what you're doing. When I'll tell you something. When we went from afternoons to doing mornings, I was really fucking worried because I would drink during the fucking show, afternoon drive. I'd fucking get to the show around noon, 1 o'clock. We'd be hanging out. Yep. I'd start drinking. The show didn't start till 3. So I'd be drinking a good couple of hours before the show started. Show would start. I'd have my computer monitor. Bottle of beer would be behind there. And during the show, I'd just be like, hey, could you grab me a beer? I would polish off probably 6 to 8 beers through the show.
Easy.
Through the show.
Easy.
And then when we went to mornings, I was like, I can't do radio. I've never done radio without drinking.
Yeah.
I'm always drinking and doing radio.
I was going to say, the amount of beer they were hauling into our office was amazing.
Oh, fuck.
We had 3.
Amazing,
We really did have 3 refrigerators. One was for food and the other 2 were for beer. Turned out all 3 were for beer in the end. And then the Jägermeister machine to really
Jägermeister, frozen Jäger machine came in. We're doing Jäger shots during the fucking show.
And then we decided Fridays we need shot girls.
Yeah.
And
you was drinking too?
No, not really.
Opie was actually
very, very rarely
keeping it together.
Very rarely.
Just keeping the fucking thing together. It was me, I believe, a couple of producers, other people just pounding.
But then management finally said, "Look, we hired basically a bartender to come in on Fridays and shot girls." Nice. And that lasted about 2 or 3 weeks, and they finally said, enough. What are you guys doing?
Yeah.
You opening up a nightclub here?
Yeah, I know. What the fuck is this? But it did
like
worry me that I wasn't
though.
going to be able to do, radio.
Yeah.
That I was going to, suck or
It's
something.
the illusion. It's like it does tell you that you're no good without it. You're not going to be creative. You're not going to be funny. And all it does is block creativity. All it does is block being funny. In the end, it wrecks everything.
I remember, at first I thought, this is cool because I like these stories. This makes it it'll be. And then I can't tell the stories because it was well, people are going to hate you. You have kids and you're doing this shit, and it's not going to help you in any way. And then not only that, I'd be on the road and meet these fuckers that I didn't even remember meeting. Oh, they go, man, remember that time we did this? And I thought, that would have been a good story if I'd remembered the first thing about it. It's like it blocks everything. It's a nightmare. It's the worst thing you can do. But it's what you got to. If you have this thing, it's going to play itself out the way it plays itself out. And I hope that I had enough at this point. But it's had enough for today, right?
We all have that fantasy of going out in a blazer, or just of being the intriguing, crazy guy. Like, oh my God, you should have seen so and so. But surviving it. But the reality is, my luck is not that. My luck is horrendous. I'm very dysfunctional when I drink. Very dysfunctional. No, so I know I would drive, and I would just come home, and there'd be some kind of a limb sticking out of my grill. That's what would happen. I'd wind up in jail.
Did you know Hedberg, Jim?
Yes.
Well, what was his? I
think he was doing heroin.
Personality.
Yeah.
No, but what was his personality?
I didn't know him well enough off. He was always mellow when I saw him. He was always like, "Hey."
I was wondering if anybody knew him. Was he did he have a problem?
I fucking met him the night before he died. He was doing the Carolines gig. We went and saw him. One of his last. It was either the night or 2 nights before he died. Met him backstage, exchanged numbers. He was going to be part of the show.
How was his personality in terms of?
He was amazing on stage, and it was very obvious he was very fucked up. He was all touchy-feely backstage, really cool. Knew the show, couldn't wait to do the show, and we exchanged numbers. And either the next day or 2 days later, we got the news.
And I think maybe the pressure of a guy like that, too, because he ended up being almost a king of a certain genre of comedy that he had to keep up. The pressure of that.
He created, you said, if you create a character where you have to be fucked up, because I have a character kind of that I do when I was, too fucked up, because my hands would be shaking and I'd be my hands would be shaking, so I just grasp the mic like this and put the mic, and then you create a guy on stage that could be fucked up and looks okay. I'd walk a lot slower. My guy, wouldn't look at the audience, and so, you find ways to make, now if luckily that's not how I developed my act, and so that character I only used in emergencies, but imagine, if you build your whole fucking thing on being this guy that's fucked up, how do you...
You got to be fucked up.
Yeah.
Wow. That is oof.
Fucking Bobcat.
Brutal.
Bobcat
Goldthwait. Yeah.
Whatever he was doing.
Yeah, that whole act that he was doing. having a fucking that guy.
But then the reverse is, why is it when you get into religion, for some reason God tells you can't be funny no more? You either... a maniac on drugs, or you get religious, and then all of a sudden you just said fuck, like Bob Nelson with the napkins.
You can't be
He
funny.
just stopped. He said fuck funny, but I'm gonna still do comedy.
Yeah, for some reason you can't find God as a way out of an addiction, I guess, and be funny.
Can't be hilarious and be into Jesus.
What happened?
Jesus had to be charismatic. walking through Jerusalem with those assholes. Give me a break, man. Well, it's a rough thing being, but some people
take on the religious, they take on the fucking hulkier religious sides too, that pious, I can't laugh at this, I can't talk about that. They take on that part of it too.
because if you take on that whole thing where, I got to be a compassionate guy, I can't do certain types of humor that would offend things. If you go that far, you're fucking doomed.
Mm-hmm.
Gee.
Let's go to the phones. We got Josh in Bucks County. Josh.
Hey, Josh.
We got Greg Geraldo in studio opening up to us. He's playing Gotham. I want to see Greg Geraldo at Gotham Comedy Club Thursday, Friday, Saturday, and Sunday. 1 million shows to choose from. What do you got, Josh?
What's up, boys?
Hey, man.
Thanks for taking my call. I got sober when I was young, like Jimmy. I was 19. I just got pushed into it as a kid from my mom and girlfriends and that kind of stuff. And then at 31, I decided I had a kid. She was born missing half her brain, and it kind of took its toll on me. And to be honest with you, I thought it was my reason for drinking at the time. And
well, Mr. Nagel, are you sober now?
Nah. I've been drinking and doing drugs every day for 2.5 years.
Okay.
I got the pills started like a year and a half ago, and they're the fucking worst to try to get off of. My kid was born, and
Is this helpful? There got to be a once upon a time.
Yeah, exactly.
Are you helping?
There's no way to get sober. That's all I want to tell you.
You're done.
They tell you it works, it doesn't.
Where'd the guy go?
He hung up on his own.
Oh, why'd you hang up, dude?
He's out.
Why'd you hang up, dude? He's asking. Did you just ask someone why they hung up?
But you know what it is? It just.
Holy shit, Jimmy.
Well, it seems to me it's like pile on Jim Day, isn't it?
You know what? He'll hear that, though.
It's like shit.
Some delay. He's going to call back now.
That's true.
What was you helping?
I don't know what he was.
What his point was.
Liquor made his sperm wrong.
I think he was leading toward what can I do to help myself. I think he was leading toward.
And that's what it always is. It's like it's just it comes.
No, people know the answers.
If it's good for me.
People know what they have to do. People know there's enough information out there. But they say knowledge is no defense. It doesn't matter what I know. It's like we know what to do. I either want to do it or I don't. I mean, it's like it really is simple. It's like. But no one is like in the dark about
of how much what you're really willing to do. And then like they'll tell you, like the real hardcore guys will say, like you're not willing. If you're willing to do anything, you're broken. Are you really broken down? You're crawling in here. You're ready to do anything we tell you to do. And like obviously there's ways. Look, people could stop if they put you on a fucking desert island. You're never going to drink again, right? But then you get so there's things, but it's not so much. It's not like you don't just sit there and think, all right, today I'm going to go out and get fucked up. It's very subtle. It does creep up in weird ways.
Your intelligence level as a comic is so at the same level as psychiatrists and psychologists. So you can be in this state and go, shut the fuck up with your advice,
well, that's
bitch.
what they always tell you.
You know what I mean?
If you're the kind of person that deconstructs things too much, thinks things through too much, it's going to be a lot harder.
It makes it much harder.
Because you keep rationalizing through all the things and the things that people do to help you. And there's a lot of stuff, and it does work. There's a lot of things that help people. And I've stayed sober for long stretches, and I got to pray to God that I'm going to stay sober now. I mean, this can't go on, right? So you got to believe that something will work. But it's like it takes longer for people that are always analyzing and breaking things down and saying, well, that doesn't work. Or if you can pray to God for sobriety, why can't I pray to God? Why can't we form a group to pray to God to give us moderate drinking? Like all that kind of shit.
But they
moderate.
The moderate drinking God, which is
moderate drinking God.
How about we pray to God and let me get fucked up every once in a while and be okay, and not keep going.
But they take away all those like any loopholes you think are left. It's like they say we think our intellectual brain power will help us float above other people. They just point out the arrogance of thinking like that.
Yeah, right.
It's like, hey, the proof is this. Right. Me and all my brains got me fucking cutting my wrist.
Yeah, right.
And fucking vomiting and calling the FBI. And Dumbo over there has been sober for a long time and is happy and can keep an erection. So who wins?
With that, we got Josh calling back to get to his point. Josh.
Yeah, sorry about that. My point was, I used that after 2.5 years, I'm pretty much sure I used that as an excuse just to get my favorite thing back. You know what I mean? Like, I wanted to do drugs for a long time. I quit when I was 19. I wasn't convinced that I was an addict, and I thought I was smarter than the program, and I stopped going to meetings for a couple years, and then that shit happened with my kids, and now I'm in a fucking nightmare, to be honest with you.
Well, why don't you, I'm sorry not to suggest something, but why don't you do what worked the first time?
I would like to, I talk to my friends. I have some guys trying to talk me into going into a detox. I honestly, it hasn't been bad enough, to be honest with you. The only thing, I feel like a faggot because my only problem is that I cry too fucking much. I'm depressed about my kid. I hate my job. I just feel like a baby.
But look at the
dude, all the time. It's like fucking nothing's bad enough for me to get sober again.
Look at the self-centered. So what's good enough to keep using then? Doesn't sound like it's working for you.
No, it's really not. In the beginning, I was funny. I was way funnier. I loved it. It was great. I realized how easy it was to fuck drunk girls. You know what I mean? I'm married. Obviously, I didn't, but it was great going out and feeling like I could get laid all the time. And now I'm in the corner, high and miserable, and not wanting to talk to anybody.
But look at the self-centeredness of it. You got a sick kid, and you can't find a reason to get sober. I'm not saying that I understand that like rational stuff doesn't sober people up, but just kind of step out of yourself and look at the self-centeredness of that.
But you know what it is? It's not the reason. You don't necessarily always even know. Like you find reasons to explain everything away. For me, right? My kids matters more than anything in the world to me, right? And I love them to death. But then you start start thinking, okay, at first you think, your brain tricks you into giving you any reason to get fucked up. So like for me, it means I don't want to label myself. I don't want to say I'm an alcoholic or a drug addict. I don't want to say I have that genetic. I just want to say I'm choosing to get fucked up a little bit on the road. Because if I'm an alcoholic or something, that means now my kids are going to have that. And then they're going to have to, and all this
right, yeah.
So
that's how I tricked myself into
and then all of a sudden you start, and then once you get deep into it, then you go, well, fuck it, they'll be better off without you anyway, and all this kind of shit that's a lie, that's all lies, and then you hate yourself so much that now you can't stop because now you're like, I'm the biggest piece of shit on the planet, fuck it, let's keep going, and it's and then whatever, it takes what it takes, everybody gets to where they get, and there's no one thing that makes people get, tell you the truth, for me it's like when it just nothing's working, when it becomes a point where it becomes very clear that it's either you just want to go till you're dead or that there's hope, right? And if you believe there's some reason there's hope, then you stop and you do what you got to do, which I've done, and hopefully this is a fucking cheery.
No, it's
true. A lot of people
fucking compelling. I'll tell you that.
And there's
there's
definitely a lot of jokes. In the middle of this too.
A lot of people are going through the same thing.
What was your upbringing like, Greg? Was it fucked up?
No, that's the thing. It wasn't really. I mean, through therapy and all this shit, you start finding out that there's a lot of things that seemed fucked up. It's not even a question of what's fucked up. It's like how it affects you, how you perceive it, right? So like nothing was. My parents were cool. But they was all very immigrant. I was first generation. I was smart. I was supposed to fucking save the world. I was supposed to, and all these, and I always felt weird. I always felt different. And I still do now to this day. When I'm standing here, even you guys, even the crew and these guys, I'm always on the periphery of everything. I'm always the outside guy. I always feel like, and it doesn't matter. And then people tell me, but yeah, people like you. You're a normal guy. But I never felt that way. As soon as I got fucked up, I was like, well, hey, everybody, now I'm one of you. Now I'm normal. And that's just something that's fucked up in people's brains. And that, so now like booze and drugs and everything, that's the medicine. That's the medicine to fix what's wrong. It's not like just have fun. I'm actually fixing my problem. I'm treating my illness.
Oh, okay.
And then you try to stop, you try to not drink or anything, and all of a sudden that illness is still there with no medicine. It gets fucking worse and worse and worse until you address what's wrong with you. Then you're going to keep picking up and going back down that path. So, and then sometimes it's just, you don't know what the fuck happened. I
just like the feeling of, drinking.
Yeah.
I like to drink. I like to have it's very ritualistic
drink
thing
every day?
With people hanging out. Yeah, I have beers.
And you get a buzz probably?
Yeah,
So why isn't your life... Why don't you have a problem as opposed to whatever?
Well, I don't know. I reach up. Well, yeah.
I mean, why don't you considering yourself? You know what I'm saying? Like, why isn't everybody going? Oh man, Anthony's. Like, why can you drink every day?
Jimmy does all the time.
Really?
He looks at me like that and goes.
I love Anthony. Of course, I'm concerned.
No, of course, I know.
When you see your friend who your career hinges upon him driving a fucking 3,000-pound vehicle with a hand over one eye.
No, I don't fucking. Oh my God,
a fucking gun collection.
Exhibit A.
Yeah, guns. Whatever. No, it's one of those things where it's like I was saying about afternoon drive radio as opposed to doing morning radio. Now, I would never fucking come in at 6 in the morning and start drinking beers during this show.
He would be from the night before.
Yes, I like just staying drunk completely right through till forge on through. No, I would never do that. But when I get home, I fucking like kicking back, grabbing a cold beer, turning on the TV, and just drinking beers. Or when friends come over, it's like a thing that, to have a beer in your hand, you're talking and drinking.
How many beers on a regular day?
On a regular day?
Not a party night or any of that.
Not a party night?
It's Wednesday.
Average day. A Wednesday?
Something like today.
I'll probably, let me see. I have fucking kegs and taps in my house now.
That's the problem.
Which is, so it's hard to count.
He kind of ramped up. He's got a Guinness keg and a Bud Light keg. So.
The garbage man is going on welfare now. He doesn't have the depositable bottles anymore.
Oh, shit. Can you imagine?
Clunk.
Can you imagine?
No, probably, let me think. I could probably go through from the time I get home until the time I go to bed, probably a 6-pack. Go through like a 6.
It's not even quantity. You know, everybody's story is different. You know, there are people that get fucked up every day that don't, you know, everybody decides themselves what it's doing to them or what they, you know, but it's like if you wanted to, there was starting to be a lot of adverse consequences in your life, but you kept drinking anyway, you know, or you wanted to stop, or if you keep telling yourself, I'm just going to have 2 beers tonight, but you find you keep drinking 8 or 10, or, you know, today I'm not going to drink, but you're fucked up anyway. There's little things like that start becoming, you know.
Sometimes I can, like weekends are a different story because I know I don't have to get up for work. Right. If I have to get up, I kind of take it easy. If it's a weekend and I'm drinking and I'm out or something like that, I'll be like, I'll reach a point where I stop thinking you are going to feel like fucking dog shit tomorrow. And I wake up and go, what the fuck? What did I do? Mm-hmm. Why? Because now I waste the whole day laying in bed just going like, I feel like shit, I'm hungover. And we fucking waste a day. But there are other days where I'll be like drinking and go, hey, give me a water or give me club soda or something because I don't want to feel like shit tomorrow. Mm-hmm. I got shit to do. I got, you know, with that. And I'll just, you know, I'll stop. I'll drink fucking club soda the rest of the night. Yeah, some days you're just like, fuck, man, why didn't I, you know, why did I cross that barrier where I stopped thinking maybe I should stop now?
Yeah, but that's the big. We've all done that. That's the big. You know, that's the big why.
You know what Colin said?
You know what I mean? We all go why.
Colin said to me. Colin said to me early on and it was weird. This was real early. This was way before I even would have considered it. He said, you know, listen, I don't know if you're an alcoholic, stupid, but you know, but he started giving me this whole lecture, you know, and he goes, just drink 5 drinks. Don't drink more than 5 drinks for like a couple weeks. You drink 5 drinks, and any normal person would think that's pretty fucking reasonable, you know. Or just give us a week, you know. Don't drink for 5. And all of a sudden you're like, well, fuck, I drink more, but I'm choosing to drink more. It's not like, you know, because you can't choose not to for, you know, like whatever, you know. And even if some people can hold off, you know, but the point is, it's not a question of just dry drunking yourself, because there are people that could say, fuck, I stopped for 2 months. I'm not an alcoholic. It's drink 5 drinks or under, or don't ever drink more than 3 beers for 2 weeks, you know, because once you have 3, if you could put 3 beers in you and leave it at that for weeks and weeks and weeks, then you're probably okay.
I'll have 12 and not drink for 2 days. How about that?
It doesn't work like that.
Literal
How's
Jim.
Just self-righteous in the whole conversation?
Self-righteous Jim.
What the fuck is that shit?
People are dying out there.
It's no laughing matter.
Yeah, you keep smiling. Turn it upside down and see what happens, bub.
Bub.
Bub. You know who needs a good drink? Fucking face lady.
Oh, God. She should get a pass. Let her fucking drink. She'll hold it in her mouth like a pelican.
Have you seen face
pelican lady?
Yeah, she looks good.
Amazing, right?
Hey, look, she looks good.
Greg, where's your comedy at these days? Whoa, is that
Kevin Kennedy?
That is, right?
Who's that?
A baseball dude. No, we interviewed him in Vegas.
Yeah. We talked to him
Kevin
in Vegas.
Kennedy? No, what's his name?
No.
Motherfucker.
So exciting here.
Didn't he used to manage the Red Sox?
Hallways are just, it's magic.
It's teaming with celebrities.
Who is that guy?
That's going to drive me nuts now. He was cool. We interviewed him in Vegas. Anyway, where's your comedy at these days, Greg?
That's you know, this is the fucked up thing.
By the way, I've always loved your comedy.
Oh, thank you.
I want the people to know that.
Well, I appreciate it. I'm actually doing an hour special in June, and that's actually has a lot to do with, you know, it's a paradox, because on the one hand, you feel this, like you're getting better, and then you think you don't deserve it, so then you get fucked up to ruin it, you know, but you know, the weird thing is that's the one thing I can't let, like the most motivating thing is you know, getting funnier and being better, and that seems like a weird thing to say for a person who's, you know, but that's really like, you know, that's the one thing I'm not willing to lose, and I start losing it, and then it's the one thing that hits me, that like I can't lie about what's happening there. Or the other shit, for some reason I could lie about it, but for that, you know, when you really start seeing, you know, your comedy slipping, that's when you
are you talking about this stuff on stage and
somewhat. I'm gonna make, you know, like funny? Yeah, there's a lot of really funny shit about it that I'm doing.
We were laughing.
There's definitely a lot of funny shit in there, but I haven't really processed it yet because I was living it. So
right.
Yeah, got to kind of get away from it a little first. And
you'll have a lot of people,
look back at it.
You'll have a lot of people in the audience that can relate to a lot of that.
Well, that's the fucked up thing. Like when they know the fucking, even if you don't talk about it, if you're fucked up or if you're thinking about being fucked up, those kind of people come out of the woodwork. Fucking crackhead addicts, stripper addicts, all these people, they come out of the woodwork. Everyone's got drugs, everyone's giving you shit, everyone wants to go party, and I don't even have to mention it on stage. If you're trying to keep your shit together, even if you don't talk about it, people that want to help you come out of the woodwork. People can walk up. Some people, I've had people come and ask me for help because I've been sober for a little while, and I don't even mention it on stage. It's fucking weird. So it's all out there.
Right on.
There's hope, everybody.
You know who could help? Danny.
Danny?
Danny's great. Yeah. Fucking enabler.
Yeah, I help you drink beer.
Exactly. He helps me drain the kegs.
Danny, it says 6 beers on a regular day. Is that accurate?
Average.
Yeah, I would say. I mean, weekday.
Yeah. Weekday.
Weekday.
Right. Weekday.
Weekend's a little different.
Oh,
but
weekends.
Weekends start on a Thursday yet? Are you a Thursday weekender?
I've gotten up, not out of bed, but I've woken up on like Saturday morning or Sunday morning and just heard like either Ange downstairs or somebody downstairs.
You got to actually rephrase that. You've woken up on a Saturday or Sunday evening.
Evening, yes, evening. And just heard what sounds like a glass recycling plant. Where it's just clank, 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 bottles just fucking going down. And, you know, that's not just me because that's Danny's alarm clock, too. He's on the couch asleep. didn't make it up into the Danny
there are some
sleep.
days I don't actually make it into a bed.
Doesn't make it upstairs into fucking his private suite.
Someone will find me in the bathroom one day. Guaranteed.
Yeah, you know, that's well, man.
All right. Well,
Yeah,
I think
I'll
we've
see
done
that happen.
I think we've done enough today, man.
We've had our therapy session.
Wait,
Let's pretend this motherfucker was sober. I'm trying to think of a question I can ask him if he wasn't fucking on drugs. Like, so Greg, let's ask him a not fucking dying of drugs.
I tried to go there twice. I said, face transplant lady, and what kind of com are you doing?
And then Greg's like,
and then went back to the other thing.
face transplant. He's so clear it doesn't matter anymore.
I also knew all I know about is spiritual transplants. I
guess it'd be nice to have a face that you didn't fucking, you know. I actually did think that when her nose was missing, I thought, well, I guess obviously that limits certain methods of administration. She had no nose. How do you do?
Did you see the no nose when you were sober or on drugs? Because that could be a whole different
yeah, it's a whole different experience. Wow, it must suck not to smell things. Oh, yeah, not smelling. That's got to be it.
All right, let's get the fuck out of here, man. I think Greg Geraldo got the laughs out as well. And he's going to be at the Gotham Comedy Club. Thursday, Friday, Saturday, Sunday. There's wow, 2, 4, like 6 shows. 212-367-9000 for Gotham. And it's been way too long. We like having you on the show.
Yeah, man. No, I don't know. It's like everything. Fucking time goes by. I keep thinking, what shit? Why haven't I been on before?
We got to work you into the schedule.
Yeah.
And check out Colin's show too if you can. He's only doing it for like a week and a half, 2 weeks. It's called My 2 Cents. It's on 43rd Street. Just go to colinquid.com. I'm going to go tonight.
Yeah, I think I'm going to go too.
Because his one-man show on the
support
economy.
Colin. I'm going to do the free ticket. Fuck Colin. You bought a ticket. Fuck him.
Man, yeah.
And I'm going to have an empty seat next to me too. I'm going to have him give me 2 free tickets. I'm going to only use 1. That's
Who's
what
that
I'm
baseball guy walking around?
Unless you do something like I do on the plane and buy a whole
Kevin
row
Kennedy, right?
instead of going first. Can't afford first, but I can afford 3 coaches.
3 coach seats.
Why didn't Kevin Kennedy sound right when you said it though?
What was Kevin Kennedy?
He's
just
Red
makes
Sox,
your
right?
stomach hurt, doesn't it?
Goddamn ant. Shut up.
This guy is...
Didn't he used to manage the Red Sox?
And Tyra she just perpetuates corniness. I got booted off that stupid show. Tyra's just like
we're talking about Ant the comic who's on
flourishing.
Tyra. He stinks.
I like him. I think he's good.
I think he's wonderful.
Shut it, Jim.
I like comic that brings that kind of energy.
I like a marvelous sense of humor.
He brings it.
Punch his chin up so it looks like that lady.
He brings the funny.
He's so irreverent and he's so catty. I love that catty. Catty humor.
Great.
There's millions of guys that are funnier that will never be on TV like that. I just don't get it. I don't understand how you guys deal with that shit.
The business is a leech that sucks your life force out of you.
I'm trying to think if I ever laughed at one fucking thing that guy has said. He's on everything too.
If he said he liked pussy, I'd fucking crack up.
Oh, Anthony.
All right, listen.
No need to go there.
Patrice O'Neal.
I don't want to go.
Your face transplant thing.
Let's stay.
Your face transplant thing will live on for a long time.
Hey, don't validate me by face transplants. Let's stay
I'm
and
just
talk.
saying. Maybe we will.
Chat.
Maybe we do
Let's
that.
just go. Let's just hang out.
Miami Improv. You could go to.
If we hang out, we'll be helping Greg.
You know what?
Yeah.
You know
Another
what?
half hour of
You know
not
what?
fucking around.
You know what? You know what?
Let's stay.
You could stay.
I want to stay. I want you to stay with me and Anthony. And this cocksucker's packing up his mouth.
He's packing his stuff up.
Oh, it's late.
But why don't you stay?
I got to drink.
Yeah.
I don't want to
I
stay.
gotta eat. I gotta keep my protein level stable.
Do a set with Greg.
No.
No, we gotta go eat.
You need us to do a set.
No.
We're barely here when you are on.
Greg doesn't want. Greg is you know. I just.
We got to get out of the drug talk.
I want to be his real friend on this. I don't want to be his radio friend.
Oh.
No fake friend.
All right.
Yeah, I don't want to be his fake friend.
Well, then why are you putting your hat on and leaving? On the air?
Yeah,
What's that? No, because that's not real friendship. Interventions are on the phone by yourself. I don't want to fucking...
Yeah, but I don't need an intervention.
Yeah,
I
we
already
weren't
told
going
him.
down that road.
He's been intervened.
Yeah.
Well, I guess I see. I don't know. I'm using those words. I'm using those words. Fucking. You know, I don't have a what do they call it? I shouldn't be using the word. Yeah, that's why I swear a lot.
A friend.
I saw a fucking bumper sticker that says "Swearing helps fools think." I went, "Yep, that is me."
I like that.
As I'm going, fuck.
True.
I'll talk to Greg on the phone one of these days.
Yeah.
Well, you could do a set with him where you don't talk drugs. You just hang.
I don't want to because I'm engulfed by his drug use. I didn't know it happened.
Something happened.
It is, guys.
So, hold on. Something happened to Patrice in the middle of this because you got really quiet.
Because I did not know that Greg was going through
so
this.
you were learning some stuff right here.
Yeah.
I love these wild
I didn't know that.
shows.
Okay.
I'm sorry. Enough of this drug shit. I love Maury's wild teen fucking shows.
They just had a black girl on that was 14, and I had to put my face in this cup
and bite
it.
Bite the cup.
Stunning. Yes.
Stunning.
Look at this girl. Look at this girl.
Question for you, Anthony.
Prostitute. Yeah.
There's no such thing as the law.
No such thing as the law.
What age do you stop yourself?
13.
Even though there is something called the law, just gets around it.
Just 13 is where you stop yourself?
13.
Holy shit!
Jesus, that's
but it's got to be the right. It's got to be the right 13.
13.
What the fuck? You never seen a hot 13-year-old that is completely fuckable?
I'm just thinking,
you out of your mind?
I'm just thinking the age. 13.
Let's be honest. You've seen 13-year-olds and gone, oh my God, she's 13?
I don't know.
Of course you have.
Mine's just 23.
Everyone be honest.
23.
I would say 16.
Is it the age?
No. 23 is mine.
You're talking about the package situation.
Not the look.
By your standards, if she was 4 but super hot, that looked
right. She had an ass and tits at 4. Yeah. What are you gonna do?
23 is a good age because it's really woman and it's still young. So it's just like the
23.
The brutality.
You would have a 20-year-old?
Yes, I would, but I'm saying
teddy bear
I would rather have a 23 because it's such a dirty age.
How old is she at?
I have no idea. They usually show the age when they walk out, flipping the bird to the audience.
Look at that. See, that's what I'm talking about. I need that to be fully woman.
No.
Yeah,
it's a mess.
But you know how we
they're making her hold a teddy bear. She's sticking.
I know.
Oh, Maury's
she's
sick.
like
Maury's sick.
We've called Maury out on this so many times. How fucking just what a circus he's running.
Ugh.
She had unprotected sex because she wants a baby. Ain't that great?
You would that one there?
Oh, in a second.
You should be put to sleep, you piece of shit.
All over her.
You a piece of shit. She has one pubic hair that looks like a pine needle, and you're just fucking fucker, you piece of garbage. I am out of here. I can't take this anymore. I won't fucking stand for this shit.
Listen, we gotta.
Jesus Christ.
We gotta talk. Can I do Pro Flowers here, or we have to do it within the?
She says she wants 3 kids, but she's 13. See, she's 13. That's what I'm talking about.
Exclusive last chance for our radio
on my hard drive, so leave me alone.
listeners. It's proflowers.com. It's a no-brainer. 1 dozen colorful roses for mom and a free glass of vase. Only for $19.99. That's roses for under $20. Mom is definitely worth it. Thank you, Patrice.
Thank you.
Always a pleasure. You will not find a better deal out there this late in the game.
Right.
Trust us on this one. Better yet, if you add $10 more, you're going to get double the roses and free chocolate truffles. We've used proflowers.com over the years, and they do a great, great job. Wall Street Journal says so as well. Best value for your dollar. Supplies are limited, and you're running out of time. You need to place your order today. That's right, today. So listen up. This is what you do. You go to proflowers.com. For the special, you click on the microphone in the upper right-hand corner. They're going to ask for a password. You type in Opie, and you'll get the special, all right? Or call 1-800-PRO-FLOWERS. Mention Opie, and you'll get that deal as well. Remember, this is your last chance to take care of mom. Order now. It's proflowers.com. We might have to stay here. We got live reads and shit. But I'm going to go to break with one more clip from the big Iron Sheik interview we did last week. Check this out. Opie and Anthony, Jim Norton, Greg Geraldo, Patrice O'Neal. Thanks, Greg. Gotham Comedy Club, Greg Geraldo. 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 Thanks, Greg. Gotham Comedy Club, Great Geraldo. 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 Greg.